It's time for UW Stevens Point hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Follow the Pointers all season long for the best of NCAA Division III ice hockey. Pointers hockey on the Pointers Sports Network is brought to you by Aspirus Health, Hughes Service, Bone and Joint Clinic, Edward Jones, Fraternal CrossFit, Goal Line Golf and Hockey, Lendutis Motors, Maher Water, Monk's Bar and Grill, Northwind Solar, Rock and Roll Cafe, Stud Brothers Construction, and by UWSP corporate sponsors Cousin Subs, People's State Bank, the Wisconsin National Guard, BSN Sports, Marshfield Clinic Health System, Skyward, US Bank, Century Insurance, PJs and Views at Century World, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, Festival Foods, Auto Select, Pizza Ranch, Taco Bell, and TDS Fiber.
And good evening from KB Willett Arena in Stevens Point. Welcome to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. I'm Tom Weaver. A good Tuesday night to you. Hope you're staying warm at home as the Pointer women tonight hosting the Marian Sabres in a non-conference matchup here. This is the proverbial matchup where something's got to give here. Stevens Point comes in. They've dropped 5 in a row. Marian has dropped were swept on the weekend by Lake Forest College. So both teams looking to turn their fortunes around here as they head into the stretch run of their respective conference seasons. For the Pointers, 11-0 overall. They're 1-4 in the WIAC. Fresh off a sweep at the hands of the top-ranked team in the country, the River Falls Falcons. 4-0 on Friday night. Annie Beck made 56 saves for the Pointers. That is the second most in a single game in program history, a game that was scoreless after one. The shots 60-12 in favor of the Falcons. Well, it was second most only until the next night. Emily Grieg made a school record 59 saves on Saturday night as the Pointers fell 6-2. Natalie Ahern, Maddie Anderle with a pair of goals 14 seconds apart in the second period to get within 3-2. But again, Emily Grieg, a school record 59 saves for the Pointers, surpassing the previous record. Olivia Schultz, 57 saves against Eau Claire back in 22. The Pointers' fortunes against the Falcons, they have lost 22 straight to the top-ranked team in the country and are winless in their last 28. We're going to get that turned around here one of these days. For the Sabres of Marian, they come in 6-10-1, 4-6-0 in the NCHA. Last weekend, a pair of shutouts against Lake Forest. Friday night, 2-0 against the Foresters. Shots were 31-20. Lake Forest goes 1 for 5 on the power play. Abby Ocon makes, 29 saves for the Sabres on Friday night. And then, actually, I think it was a Saturday-Sunday series. A 1-0 loss on Sunday. Abby Meyer, the goal at 15:49 of the third period for the Foresters to get the 1-0 win. Kayla Kolpitke made 45 saves for the Sabres. As Marian comes in the NCHA, top 8 teams qualify for the playoffs there. They come in at 4-6 overall. They're currently sitting in 6th place. The Pointers currently sitting in 4th place, but just 1 point behind UW Superior in the WIAC standings. So the Sabres sweeping Superior earlier in January, 4-0 and 4-3. They also swept Trine and swept Dubuque to get their 6 wins on the season. So that's where we sit here. It is the Pointers and the Sabres here from KB Willett Arena. All right, here is our starting lineups tonight. First of all, for the Marian Sabres, their goaltender that they will start here tonight is Abby Edstrom, a 5'8" senior out of Hibbing, Minnesota. For Marian, Edstrom comes in. This is her third start on the year. She's 0-2, goals against the average of .575 and a save percentage of .852. On defense, it is Catherine Yusenick. Yusnick, a 5'6" freshman out of Northfield, Illinois, and also it's Rhiannon Deline. I take that back. It is defenseman Rhiannon Deline, is 5'6" and a freshman out of Viroqua, and Mackenzie Rosine, a 5'6" senior out of Sun Prairie. Up front, the center is Sydney Shipper. Shipper, 5'9", and a junior out of Stoughton, Wisconsin. The right wing is Michaela Powers, a 5'6" junior out of Ogdenburg, New York. And the left wing is Catherine Yesenick, 5'6" and a freshman out of Northfield, Illinois. For the Sabres, they're coached by Julian Giantonio in his first season. So 6-10-1 overall. Spent a year at Salem State, Western New England, played at UMass Boston out east. He's assisted by Katie Lindsley and Chris Nell. For the Pointers, UW Stevens Point, the goaltender is Emily Grieg, 5'9" and a freshman out of Chesterfield, Missouri. 3-6-0, a goals against average of 3.21 in game number 10 for her. On defense, Alyssa Yoakum, 5'7" and a freshman out of Hermantown, Minnesota. Kayla Stumo, 5'2" and a senior out of Ham Lake, Minnesota. Up front, the center, Courtney Leising, 5'9" and a junior out of Maple Grove, Minnesota. Maddie Anderle is the right wing, 5'5" and a sophomore out of Blaine, Minnesota. Lena Berthume, 5'5" and a senior out of South Haven, Minnesota, is the left wing. We'll take a break, come back with the opening faceoff. Pointers and Marian. Faceoff coming up next here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student with their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard, be a part-time soldier, and earn a degree. Call Sergeant First Class Mike Parks at 920-279-7527 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics.
TDS Fiber, the future of internet, TV, and phone service, is expanding to more communities. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. That's 10 times faster than 100 meg from cable. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
Show off your Pointer pride with the Affinity Debit Card exclusively from U.S. Bank. The Affinity Debit Card isn't just for students. Parents, alumni, faculty, and other fans can show their spirit too. Visit usbank.com/UWSP to get your Pointer Affinity Debit Card today. Or visit the campus branch location in the Dreyfus University Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW Stevens Point. Len Dudas Motors is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles, or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years to come. From the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point.
All right, we are ready to roll here. This non-conference matchup, KB Willett Arena. Pointers coached by Ann Ninneman in her 18th season, 236 wins, 180 losses, 47 ties. Assisted by Craig Dakins. All-time series between these two teams, Stevens Point leads 24-1-0. They're 13-1 here at Willett Arena, 11-0 at the Blue Line Ice Center in Fond du Lac, and Stevens Point has won 7 straight, including on Halloween, the Marian opener. Stevens Point's first win of the season, Alyssa Yoakum, Courtney Leising, and Grace Torma. Scoring for the Pointers, Michaela Powers. Emily Grieg made 22 saves, Abby Edstrom 23 saves. And that was the third straight 3-1 win by the Pointers over the Sabres. So we are set to go here. Josh Carl, Jim Brown, the referees, James Mazer. We'll work the lines here for the WIAC, and we are set to go. Off the draw, Lena Berthume dumps it in. That goes just wide to the far corner. Maddie Anderle giving chase. Pointers will set it up on the far side. Here's Berthume, scoops a backhander to Anderle. Far corner again. She'll put the brakes on. Trying to free up Courtney Leising. Sabres do a good job to poke it away. Hannah Kuna with it, out off the far board and out. Retreating back for Stevens Point, Alyssa Yoakum to get it. Yoakum, rink-wide pass to Berthume. Leising on the near side, chipped away from her by Kiefer. She'll flip it in deep, goes wide to the far side. Hannah Kuna throws it far of the net there. Stevens Point in transition again. Leising through the neutral zone. She'll walk through, taken away there. Alyssa Heim back the other way for the Sabres. Heim, their leading scorer, a transfer out of UW Eau Claire. Heim cycling around with it out high along the blue line. Now will dump it into the near corner. Stevens Point will give chase. Kayla Stumo sends it ahead there. Pointers try to throw it off the near side. Kind of whiffed on it, but it rolled off to get enough. Heim back with it. She'll leave it back. Rink wide pass there. Back to Hyman, the left wing. She'll use the far wall to get it in deep. Stumo chasing after it for Stevens Point. She'll gather it behind her own net. Stumo through a stick check, taken down in the play. Turnover there, and Pointer is able to clear it with the backhander out. Lead pass ahead for Annika Horman. Out of her reach. Granovsky reaching for it, still can't come up with it, and Stevens Point will gain possession on the near side. Granovsky lost her stick and had to go down and get it. Now she'll go after it, back behind the net. There, now walking right out in front of the net there is Josie Bender. Bender sweeps it around, a shot in front, pad save made there by Edstrom, and the Sabres back the other way. Tried to stuff it through a Pointer defender here on the near side. Heim will get it and drags it in, but picked up there immediately by the Pointers. They'll come free. Heim will dump it in, then come off on a change. Now the Pointers misplay it to the side of their net. Emily Grieg will take no chances, and she will reach out and cover it up. Do have one other game going on tonight. Bethel and Northland playing up in Ashland, a 6 o'clock game there. Bethel an early 3-1 lead there, and do have a game on the men's side as well. River Falls and Augsburg making up a game that was postponed because of Zamboni issues a couple of weeks ago at Augsburg. And they're playing that game in Minneapolis there tonight. All right, off the face-off, rimmed around the boards and out on the far side. Marian dumps it back in. They'll have to touch up, which they do. That allows Stevens Point to get possession of the puck. Grace Torma back the other way for the Pointers. Turned her over. They'll dump it back in. Grieg, and will she cover it? No, she'll leave it in the near corner for Haley Stanyas. Stanyas up on the near side for Berthume. She's run into there, and Marian kicks it back deep once again. Behind the net it goes. Torma for Stevens Point, around near side, off the near wall, ahead for Berthume. Lena Berthume going to hustle to get to the dots first, so no icing call. Berthume with it, looks to center, does. Here come the Pointers, Courtney Leising, but has her pocket picked there by Ella Spies. Spies clears it out to the far side. Pointers will gain possession and dump it in. Leising after it, but lost an edge, rimmed around, held into the far side by Alyssa Yoakum. Yoakum with a shot, redirected in front, went wide, and a stick goes pinballing around in the goaltender's skates. Edstrom turned that aside. It's Courtney Leising. Leising waiting for it. She'll get it. Firing a shot. Turned aside by Edstrom. Rebound to the side of the boards here on the near side. Cleared off the wall and out. Now back the other way. Here comes Marian. Madeline Chimenti. Chimenti pulls it deep. Now slides it back out high. Olsen coming in. She'll fire a shot. Save made by Grieg. Rebound is there. That's turned aside. And Aaron Olsen with a good setup there. Williams with it. Blue line on the near side. Chips it deep off the leg of one of the Pointers. Stevens Point will gain possession. Trying to get a lead pass ahead to Maddie Anderle. Anderle will get across the red line. She'll send it deep. First there is Sarah Adalin for the Pointers. Adalin into the far corner. Picked up by a defender. Waits for help. Tried to center it, and the Sabres come away with it. Stick lift there and fanning on a good chance there for Stevens Point. Was, let's see here, Annika Horman. Now back the other way. Horman with it, far side blue line. She'll backhand it into the far corner. We are 4 minutes into the first period, still scoreless from Willett Arena. Puck loose, half wall in the near side in the Marian end. They'll look to center. Stanyas sends it back in. She'll rim it around the boards, but nobody home for Stevens Point. Mackenzie Rosine out, clears it out. Kiefer back the other way. Has a potential 2-on-1 here, but it's broken up by the Pointers. Haley Stanyas with it, looks to come back the other way. Just out of the reach of Molly Millar, and that allows Marian to gain possession of it. They'll go off the far wall, off a stick. Katie Stanyas will get it. She'll have some speed, weaves her way through a couple of defenders. She'll bring it into the far side. Katie Stanyas around a defender to the front of the net, whiffs on it. Rebound is there, backhanded chance. Edstrom turned that aside. Pointers chop at a couple of rebounds here, but Edstrom with another pad save. Stevens Point with it. They'll slide it out high. Kayla Stumo will get the puck deep back into the near corner. Millar with it, near side, looks to center. She veers off, lost the handle on it. Marian with it off the near wall, and down the length of the ice it goes, and this should be an icing call, and it is. 14:53 to go here in the first period. We are still scoreless so far early on, shots even at 2 apiece. Well, we'll get a face-off back in the Stevens Point end. Stevens Point coming in, averaging 1.6 goals for, 3.4 against. Similar numbers for Marian, 1.84, 2.6 against. Off the face-off, cleared out, hustling back for Stevens Point is Alyssa Yoakum. Yoakum around her own net. Long outlet pass ahead. Now they'll come back to center ice to Courtney Leising. Leising gathers it in, swept off of her stick. Berthume giving chase behind the net, but Marian will get there first. Sabres around on the near side, and they'll come back in transition. Here's Alyssa Heim. Beautiful pass around. She'll come in. Defender coming in. Heim whiffs on it. Now throws it in front. Shot turned aside as Jaden Gorski with a good chance there, but a defender got a stick on it. Back the other way come the Pointers, Maddie Anderle. Anderle walking in. She'll squirt around and poked away from her. Marian in transition as the Pointers are changing. Right wing Patton throws it in. Stevens Point will get it. Trying to hit it ahead to Sarah Adalin. Adalin hustling in, a rolling puck. Edstrom will get there first. Oh, Adalin chipped it around her. Up in the air it goes and then cleared out by a defender. Oh, Edstrom came out to cover it, but Adalin got a stick in there first. Went straight over the top behind the goaltender and cleared out by the defense. 13:45 to go in the first period. Still scoreless. Puck out into the neutral zone on the near side. Heim through to the middle. Broken up by Adalin. Now to Granowski. Back to Adalin across the blue line. Pointers are off sides here as Adalin will fire it. Little miscommunication from the far side. We get a whistle. 13:35 to go here in the first. We are still scoreless from Willett Arena. Well, after tonight, the Pointer is in action 3 in a row against Eau Claire. Coming up Friday at Eau Claire, Saturday here at Willett Arena, 2 o'clock start. And then the following Saturday, another broadcast we'll have here from KB Willett Arena, doubleheader with the women and men on Saturday the 27th. Pointer men will take on Stout. Now near side, Pointers try to jam it in. Josie Bender had it, turned around. Michaela Powers sends it back the other way from Marian. Lead pass ahead. Molly Millar chips it in the zone for Stevens Point. The Sabres chip it right back out. Alyssa Yoakum will send it back in. Pointers will touch up. Here's Lena Berthume after it for Stevens Point, reaching it on the near side. Looks to set it up in front. Bouncing puck coming. Here's Courtney Leising with it. She'll gather it in the near corner. Leising cycling, trying to get free for a shot. Through a stick check, brings it out high. Long range shot by Winsenson goes wide. Anderle to the rebound far side. Leising wires a shot. That goes wide. And Stevens Point unable to hold it into the near side. Amanda Pouchnick after it. Spins it around the boards. Near side and through the neutral zone. This is Courtney Leising. Hops it around a defender. For Marian, it's Ella Spees back to get it. She'll rim it around the boards far side. Lena Berthume gets there for Stevens Point. Might be a 2-on-1 developing here. Here's Stevens Point coming right toward the front of the net. Shot whistles through. Courtney Leising tried to lift a backhander, but it stayed low to the ice. Back the other way, Leising hammers it in. Edstrom will kick that one to the far corner. Sarah Adalin with some speed out. Tries to keep it going. She'll get it back on the far side. Adalin coming, wires a shot. Save made. Rebound is there, and that's cleared out. Grace Torma chops at the rebound, played by Marian, and they're able to clear it out, and this will go down the length of the ice. Should be an icing call, and it is. We'll get a whistle. 11:46 to go in the first. Still scoreless, Stevens Point and Marian. Stevens Point leading the shots on goal department 5-2. All right, as we come back in the Marian end, a face-off to the right side of Abby Edstrom. Out high, Stevens Point, Natalie Ahern after it. Stumo feeds it far side. Pointers will walk it back in. Long range shot. Kicked aside by Edstrom to the near corner for Stevens Point. Tara Regan out there, centering pass in front for Natalie Ahern goes wide. Off the glass, but Pointers out of position here, can't hold the zone. They'll dump it back in and give chase. Regan after it on the near side. And centering pass to the side of the net off of Soli Doyle. Out high it comes. Winsenson holds it in. She'll wrap it up on the far boards, but right into the midsection of one of the Sabres. They clear it out and back the other way. Chimenti around a defender, kicks it wide of the net. Lauren Winsenson gets there first. She'll cycle back on the near side and look to begin the breakout. Long outlet pass ahead for Josie Bender. Bender on the near side tied up by a defender and was caught off sides. Sabres clear it out and Pointers right back the other way. And what do we have here? Too many men on the ice. And let's see. Yep, the Pointers are going to get hit for too many men on the ice here, I believe. Soli Doyle will serve the penalty, so Marian will get the first power play of the night. All right, too many men in the ice. Power play for the Sabres, 4 of 48, 8.3%. Pointer penalty kill is 42 of 52. That's 80.8% on the kill. Marian to the power play here. Face-off in the Stevens Point end to the left side of Emily Grieg. Along the boards on the near side, here's Marian out high. Williams shot from the point, hit a body in front. Pointers can't clear it out. Rebound coming. That's blocked again. Pointers Courtney Leising trying to get off to the races here. Sabres will dump it back deep behind the net again. They'll try to center it. Bouncing puck into the near corner. Jaden Gorski corrals it out high to Williams on the near side. To Gorski, side of the net. Berthume breaks that one up. She'll come to the near corner. Tripped up on the play. She'll hold it down, trying to keep it in front of her here and tip it free. Lena Berthume down on a knee, able to turn. Pointers force it to the near wall. Marian will gather it back in. And it's Michaela Powers, it is Allie Kiefer. She'll go to the front of the net, not shot fired. Pad save made by Grieg. Rebound to the near side. Spinning with it, Gorski. She'll feed it out far to Rosine. Now back Williams near side. Shot, pad save made. Couple of saves made. Stevens Point will get the rebound and clear it out down the length of the ice. Stevens Point will get a needed change here midway through the Marian power play. 9:45 to go here in the first period. Still scoreless. Sabres will change as well. 9.5 minutes to go in a scoreless first period. Pointers play the body on the near side. That frees it up for a minute. Now they walk through. Heim coming in. Shot, pad save made. Big rebound left out there, but Marian can't control it. They'll bring it out high. Jones feeds it. Far side. Heim. She'll whistle a shot. That's fought off by Grieg. Grieg, really a couple of nice saves here. Makes another save. Rebound shot to goal. Far side. Boy, Emily Grieg made 3 or 4 saves. But finally, on the far side, power play goal, I believe it's Alyssa Heim that will get credit for it. Power play goal for the Sabres. They go up 1-0 here with 9:14 to go in the first. If it's Alyssa Heim, it'll be her 5th of the year. As Marian strikes on the power play here to lead it 1-0. Alyssa Heim from Hannah Kuna at 10:49 on the power play will be our scoring here. All right, here, Pointers try to answer here. Courtney Leising tries to carry it in. Far side, Anderle had it, lost it. Now they'll scrum for it at the half wall. Anderle digs it free, centering pass. Lena Berthume leaves it back. A bouncing puck coming, and here back the other way is Olivia Church. And what do we have? It rolls in, and Emily Grieg will cover it up, and we'll get the media timeout. 8:43 to go in the first. 1-0 Marian here on the Pointers Sports Network.
UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com.
All right, face-off coming here at Willett Arena, and scrum for between the circles. Pointers will clear it out to the far side. Long-range pass here. And Sarah Adalin offsides, and actually it's going to end up being an icing call here against the Pointers as a pass a little bit off there. So Marian has tallied on the power play here. They have a 1-0 lead here in this non-conference matchup. Trying to think here. Pointers will have one more non-conference game coming up on Tuesday, February 6th against Concordia University. Pointer's going to have to get going here, especially in the WIAC. Now Sarah Adalin had it kick off of her skate, couldn't handle it cleanly. And near side, want to try to see if he can move up and get out of that play-in game for the playoffs, which the 5-16 backhanded chance, fought off by Grieg. Just a point behind Superior for fourth place right now. Traver throws it in deep to the side of the net, coming back around, and getting to it for Stevens Point. Courtney Leising on the far side. She'll lift it up, bounces through a couple of defenders, ends up on the stick there of Caitlin Traver. Traver near side, fights her way to the red line to Patton. Patton in, Traver going to the front of the net, centering pass goes through. Maddie Anderle for Stevens Point now on the far side, wheels it to her backhand, now throws it up, here's a 2-on-1 back the other way. Berthume with Courtney Leising, Berthume in front, broken up, glove down, did it go in? No, kicked out. Oh boy, off the glove of Elena Berthume, as they threw it in front of the net, she tried to glove it down, and now we'll get it back on the near side. Here's Berthume firing a shot and a goal! Lena Berthume for the Pointers, got one. Edstrom got a glove on it, but it got through her. 7:24 to go in the first. We are tied at 1. That's a big answer for Stevens Point. And for Lena Berthume, her first of the year, and first point of the year from the senior out of South Haven, Minnesota, gets the Pointers back to level with 7:24 to go in the first half. All right, Lena Berthume from Amanda Pouchnick. And Stevens Point looking to put some pressure on right off the draw. Haley Stanius sends it in, but the Sabres clear it back out. I believe this hit off the skate of Grace Torma, so they'll say no icing, doesn't get there far enough anyway. Marian leaves it out high. Here's a turnover, back the other way, hustling for Stevens Point is Katie Stanius. She'll get to the red line and dump in a backhander, then Molly Millar will chase after. Around far side, centering pass back through by the Sabres. Can't handle that one, and it's Catherine Jesenik. Jesenik had it off of her stick. Pointers get it and dump it back in. 6:40 to go in the first. Gronowski with a shot, rebound to the side of the net near corner. Pointers back out high, Kayla Stumo. She'll shove it, a one-timer from the far side, shot to goal. I'm not sure if it's tipped in front of her, got through cleanly otherwise. Oh, the Pointers tee it up from the far side. And Sarah Dahlen in the neighborhood as well. We'll see who gets credit for it. 6.5 to go in the first. Stevens Point up 2-1. Kayla Stumo fed it to the far side where it was teed up. And we'll get the scoring here in a moment. But the Pointers, just like that, have the lead. All right, stuck behind the Marian net. Yeah, Sarah Dahlen is going to get credit for the goal for the Pointers. Her 6th of the year, long-range shot in that, oh boy, Marian poking at Emily Grieg as she covered it up, but nothing there. We'll get a whistle. Sarah Adalin gets credit for the goal for the Pointers. Her 6th of the year, Alyssa Yoakum and Kayla Stumo. Stumo with a nice pass. Alyssa Yoakum teed up the one-timer. And a little redirect in front of the net. Gives Stevens Point the lead. Soli Doyle now throws it behind the net, takes a weird bounce. And that allows the Sabres to gain control of it. Olivia Church firing a shot in, scooped up there by Emily Grieg. And we'll get a whistle. 5:59 to go here in the first period. Well, you need to get out of a scoring slump. You need your veterans to get you going. Lena Berthume, Sarah Adalin. For Stevens Point, all right, cleared out off the near side. Berthume after it. Swings it back around. Courtney Leising ahead. Picked up, far side, Leising. Nice job to drag it through a defender. Another defender. She'll come in, fires a shot, blocked up into the netting and out of play. Nifty little dangle there by Courtney Leising through the neutral zone. And we'll get a face-off back in the Marian end. 5:40 to go in the first period. Well, coming up in our first intermission, let's see here. We'll get your recap. Update you on the couple other scores going on, plus we hear from Pointers head coach Ann Ninneman. Now, centering pass here by the Pointers, broken up. Yasinek cleared it out. Well, cleared ahead, Patton after it, but now poked away. Heim, the goal scorer here for Marian. Far side, Molly Millar will get it. She's tied up, but pushed the puck forward. Dana Jones back to get it for the Sabres. Jones, long lead pass ahead, and this is going to be an icing call against Marian. Stevens Point will get an offensive zone face-off here with 5:17 to go here in the first period. So Marian tallied, and then Stevens Point. Back-to-back goals here. As the two-pointer goals here coming 54 seconds apart, I believe. Yep, Berthume at 12:36, Sarah Adalin at 13:30. Off the face-off, controlled by the Sabres, off the near wall. Gorski giving chase, gets around a defender, comes in, Grieg with a save, clears it out to the near side as Victoria Payton was after it. Now here's Annika Horman, she'll shove it deep. Edstrom, pad save, left to rebound. Pointers try to get to the net here, and both teams have gotten a little close to the goaltender here in the last couple of covers, so we'll see. We'll get a whistle with 4:58 to go in the first period. Well, Stevens Point, this 5-game skid. 2 to River Falls, Hamlin and Concordia, Wisconsin, and Augsburg. Off the face-off, Haley Stanius. Near side. Sends it in. Horman tried to pick a pocket there, back the other way, or Natalie Ahern, excuse me. Marian will get it, and they'll throw it down the length of the ice, and it rolls in on Emily Grieg, and she'll get down and cover it up. Shots on goal here, 12-11 in favor of Marian, but the Pointers a 2-1 lead. All right, face off to the left side. And sent in behind the net. For Stevens Point, they'll clear it out. Nifty job here by Maddie Anderle, but then she has it poked away from behind. Anderle off the far board, Leising reaching for it. Leising, Anderle, and Berthume. Anderle in a pile up far side. Couldn't join the rush. Now for Stevens Point, Berthume with it. Through the neutral zone, Leising ends up with it. She'll carry it in. Leising, a long-range shot, shoulder to side there by Abby Edstrom. Near side, now they'll come. Leising walks right in front of the net, comes back. Oh, turned aside by Edstrom. Leising, far corner, out high, Winsenson tees it up. Hit bodies on the way through. Pointers try to calm it down in front of the net as it was bouncing. Leising will get to it. She'll throw it out high. Pouchnick fires a shot. Pad save made. Rebound is there. And for Stevens Point, Josie Bender after it. She'll leave it out high to Winsenson. Near side, Pouchnick. She'll tip it deep into the near corner. 3.5 to go, first period. Marian will gain possession of it as the Pointers center it in front of the net. Cycling with it there, Catherine Yasinek. Intercepted, far side, Stanius coming in. This is Katie Stanius around the back of the net. Stanius turns, fires a shot, hit a shin pad. Rebound off the side of the net, save made by Edstrom. As Molly Millar, I believe, took a bad angle shot there, but got the puck on net, but Edstrom fought that one off. She'll get down and cover it up here with 3:15 to go here in the first period. All right. Well, so far, this line of Leising, Berthume, and Maddie Anderle started to pick it up a little bit here for Stevens Point. Right now, it's Josie Bender, Molly Millar, Katie Stanius out there. Off the near side, not out. Pointers hammer it back in. Josie Bender around. Comes into the near corner. Olivia Church gets there first for the Sabres. Long range pass to Abramson. She's on the wrong side of the red line, however. She'll backhand it down the length of the ice. We'll get a whistle and an icing call with 2:56 to go in the first period. Stevens Point a 2-1 lead here on goals by Lena Berthume and Sarah Adalin. Face off to the right side here of Abby Edstrom. Gronowski wins the draw. Shot fired there by Haley Stanius. Loosen the half wall on the far side as they'll dig it out. Now the Pointers get it back here. Annika Horman for Stevens Point between two Marian defenders. Waits for help. Gronowski keeps it going. Gronowski dug it free, but a nice defensive play. Then Gronowski turned it back aside. Pointers poke check it loose. Here's Sarah Adalin, throws it in front. Edstrom with a save. She'll kick it to the far corner where Gronowski will get it. And let's see, we got a whistle and a penalty call coming here. As for the Pointers, Annika Horman comes off. And the training staff will take a look at her here as we're going to get a whistle and a penalty call coming up here. It's Mackenzie Rosine. As, let's see. Not sure if it's a shoulder issue or what we will see. So Ann Ninneman will have to go to the line blender here, but nonetheless, power play coming for the Pointers, and we'll tell you the numbers, but an area the Pointers have been a mighty struggle on the power play. All right, they'll set it. Berthium out high, swings it quickly near side. Courtney Leising with it. Leising back to the far side, waits for it. Long range shot, save made by Edstrom. We'll get a whistle as the Pointers try to get to the front of the net. Stevens Point on the power play, 1 for 41. That's 2.4%. Penalty kill for the Sabres, 56 out of 62. That's 90.3%. As, let's see here. It's Mackenzie Rosine that went off. And here's Haley Stanius, slides it up near side. Pointers will work the perimeter here, lost the handle on it. Gronowski in the near corner. She'll come behind the net, nifty little centering pass, shot fired. Edstrom with a save as Natalie Ahern with a nice opportunity there. We get a whistle, 1:24 to go on the power play. Lone power play of the year for the Pointers, credited to Lauren Winsenson. The Pointers would love to clip one of those here. 1:46 to go in the first, and 1:20 remaining in the power play. Berthium out high, goes cross ice. They'll set it back to her. Berthium, long range shot, bounced it out. Edstrom plays it. Leising cycling here on the near side. Leising looks to leave it out. Nobody's going to pick her up now. Slides it ahead. They'll walk in. Shot whistled wide. That's Katie Stanius. Near side. Pointers will get to the rebound and cycle it again. They'll walk through. And far side. Stanius again firing a shot. Save made. Rebound loose. And another chance. A second, maybe a third chance there for Maddie Anderle. But Edstrom makes the save and hangs on. 56 seconds to go in the Pointer power play. Shots now 17-12 in favor of the Pointers. So Annika Horman. Wow, a shot fired. That's kicked aside by Edstrom. And a big hit on the far side. That Marian player is down here, and Emily Grieg out to play it. They will touch it. And what do we have here? Tell you, the Pointer training staff tending to Annika Horman here. Well, now with a Marian player down on the far side. And let's see what we got here. As for Marian, it is Ella Spies, but she is back up on her own feet here, and referees having a discussion here. And I think Julian Giantonio asking Josh Carl for an explanation, or Jim Brown for an explanation here. But 1:03 to go here in the period, 41 seconds remaining in the Pointer power play. So Stevens Point will get a face-off here just outside their blue line on the far side. Maddie Anderle tipped it free for a minute as they try to slide it to Courtney Leising. Just under a minute to go here in the first period. Lena Berthume comes right through center ice. She'll walk right in. Lena Berthume to the far side, trying to get to the net now, behind the net. She'll cycle all the way around, slides it out to Leising. Cross ice, Stanius fires a shot, tipped wide. Leising to the rebound on the near side, sweeps it free. When Sensen coming off on a change, she'll play it cleanly, coming off the Pointer bench, down on a knee, but then turn it over. Strong forecheck here by the Sabres, Madeline Chimenti. Emily Grieg will glove that and hold with 7 seconds remaining on the Pointer power play. 29.7 seconds to go in the period. Face off to the right side of Emily Grieg. Off the face-off, Pointers control. Thought about rimming it around the board. Long outlet pass ahead for Sarah Adalin. And she can't get to the dots. We'll get a whistle and an icing call. We are back to even strength here. 21.2 seconds to go in the period. Well, a good opening 19 and a half minutes here for the Pointers. Gave up one, but did a good job to counter. And we'll try to get out of the first period with a lead here. Now, may have a 2-on-1 here, but it's Schipper able to scrum it up along the near side, goes back behind the net. Alyssa Yoakum there for the Pointers. Yoakum around, and a penalty call coming up here as 3.1 seconds remaining here. Ali Granovsky, I believe, with a collision in the far corner. So Marian will get a brief power play here. And see what the call is here. Face off to the right side of Emily Grieg. And a big pile up on the far side, and that'll do it as, boy, Peyton and Berthume got tangled up there. I think everything's all right. Yep. So final seconds will tick off, and Stevens Point will exit the first period here with a lead. Marian will have a minute 56 remaining on a power play when we begin period number 2 here from KB Willard Arena. All right, coming up, we'll get you a recap. We'll get you some score updates. Plus, we'll hear from Pointers head coach Ann Ninneman. That is coming up in our first intermission. 20 minutes in the books here. Stevens Point, a 2-1 lead here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Visit your local Festival Foods today and pick up a sweet treat from their Scratch Bakery, your favorite decadent entree from their savory meat department, or fresh produce to feed your body from their Days Fresher produce department. Shopping with Festival Foods earns you discounts on Quick Trip gas, so you can pump up the savings. The more you spend, the more you save. Register your card to easily manage your gas rewards points. Only at Festival Foods, a proud sponsor of UW Stevens Point Athletics.
Better begins with the way we live life together, the way we help each other, and the way we inspire and encourage one another. At Aspirus Health, better begins with our dedication to providing expert care that improves lives, establishing healthy families and healthy communities, yours and ours, for a lifetime. Life is a journey, and we're here for you. Better begins at Aspirus Health. Passion for excellence, compassion for people.
Hughes Service is your local family-owned Ford dealer. For your next new or used vehicle or all your service needs, Hughes Service has you covered. If you're looking to lease or finance your next Ford, Hughes Service has competitive lease specials and financing options on new Ford vehicles and an extensive collection of quality pre-owned and certified vehicles at affordable prices to suit your needs. Come see what your neighbors already know. You're always welcome at Hughes Service in Millador. Hard water belongs in the rink, not in your home. Maher Water Corporation has been delivering safe, clean water to all their customers with trained and certified staff since 1950. How's your water? Go to maherwater.com and get your free water test. Maher Water Corporation, your trusted name in water treatment in central and northern Wisconsin since 1950. Call them today at 888-796-2437. Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The online home of the Pointers provides the ultimate fan experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and other links to the social media pages of the Pointers, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena in Stevens Point. Tom Weaver on the Pointers Sports Network. Glad you're with us on this Tuesday night as the Pointers, a 2-1 lead after 20 minutes here. Hasn't been easy, but able to find the back of the net a couple of times here. Marian got on the board in the power play after the Pointers whistled for too many players on the ice at the 9:11 mark. At 10:49, Alyssa Heim, her 5th of the year from Hannah Kuna. At 10:49, it was 1-0 Marian. Pointers responding, though, at the 12:36 mark. Lena Berthume, her 1st of the year from Amanda Pouchnick. We were tied at 1, and then 54 seconds later, it is Sarah Adalin, her 6th of the year from Alyssa Yoakum and Kayla Stumo. That came at 13:30. 2-1 is the Stevens Point lead here after 2 periods. Shots on goal in that first period, 20-13 in favor of the Pointers. Some good chances there. Marian on their 2 power plays credited with 8 shots on goal. Stevens Point 0 for 1 in the power play, credited with 5 shots on goal. Abby Edstrom, 18 first period saves. And it is Emily Grieg credited with 12 first period saves. And Stevens Point winning just about 52% of the faceoffs here tonight, which has gotten them to this 2-1 lead. Other games tonight, there is one other women's non-conference game going on in Ashland, as it is, let's see, they are nearing the end, about 2 minutes to go here, a 6 o'clock start. Bethel, 2 in the first, 1 in the second to lead Northland by a score of 3-1. The Royals out shooting the Lumberjills 38-16. Northland coming into that game 5-10 overall. Bethel is 7-5. One game on the men's side as well, as it's 10-6. River Falls a 2-1 lead at Augsburg. That game approaching the midway point of the second period. A 7 o'clock start there. Falcons got on the board early before Michael Ferrandino tied it up for Augsburg. Arseny Smeknov at 14:21 of the second, giving River Falls a 2-1 lead over Augsburg. Of course, the Pointer men will be at River Falls this weekend for a big WIAC series. Friday and Saturday, we'll have both games for you with pregame coverage at 6:45. So again, the Augsburg men leading, trailing River Falls 2-1. Latest U.S. College Hockey Online women's poll. River Falls, the consensus #1 team in the land after 2 wins over the Pointers. They now run their record to 17-0. Got all 20 first place votes. Gustavus at 11-2 is second. Amherst at 10-1-2 is third. Then it's Adrian, 4th, tied with Plattsburgh. Middlebury is 6th. Hamilton out of New York, 7th. Colby is 8th. Norwich is 9th. Utica 10th. UW-Eau Claire is 11th. Let's see here. Elmira 12th. Trinity 13th. Endicott is 14th. And St. Mary's out of the MIAC at 10-4. They cracked the poll at 15. Hamlin and St. Norbert out of the West also receiving votes in the latest D3 women's poll. Here's Stevens Point. Goals from Lena Berthume, Sarah Adalin, a 2-1 lead over Marian after 20 minutes. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear from Pointers head coach Ann Ninneman. Stevens Point, a 2-1 lead. Back with more after this on the Pointers Sports Network.
Bring home incredible internet, TV, and phone services with TDS Fiber. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy cyberspacious internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
Rock and Roll Cafe is proud to be a part of the Stevens Point community and would like to thank everyone for all the support over the past 9 years. With high-quality food and a fun, inviting atmosphere, Rock and Roll Cafe features all-day breakfast and a Friday fish fry with convenient ordering for takeout and delivery. Rock and Roll Cafe, a little corner where everybody's welcome and treated like a rock star. Open Monday through Sunday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 2801 Stanley Street, Stevens Point.
Better begins with human kindness. It's in a smile, a listening ear, a helping hand. At Aspirus Health, better begins with knowing you and your family, learning your health journey and your health needs. Aspirus caregivers are here to listen and provide the personalized care you deserve. For when you need to be better, better begins at Aspirus Health. Passion for excellence, compassion for people.
Goal Line Golf and Hockey in Schofield is Wisconsin's premier source for all your golf, hockey, and skating needs. They treat every customer like the home team. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, see the experts at Goal Line and get fit for your next step on the ice or out on the links. Located at 1430 Grand Avenue in Schofield, Goal Line's been the place to score since 1984. Everyone at Goal Line says, Go Pointers!
Continue with our Pointer pregame show on the Pointer Sports Network. Tonight, Pointer's back at home, St. John's in Stevens Point. Pointer Sports Network tonight, back home with the Pointer women as they host Marian University at Willett Arena. We talked now with Pointer's head coach Ann Ninneman during our first intermission here tonight. Well, Coach, I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you had a good holiday, and I come here in the new year bringing you a bushel full of goals. Well, how's that sound?
That sounds fabulous. We could use them from anyone and anywhere.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You're back at it here in the new year. Let's start with this past weekend. Obviously, River Falls. They just keep rolling on here, but I get the sense you're pretty happy with your effort over there.
Yeah, we played very, very hard. We executed our game plan well. They're number one for a reason, and they have the top kid in the country for a reason. So I was happy with our effort, our intensity, and like I said, our execution. We now need to bring that over and kind of have that same mindset no matter who our opponent is.
Yeah, but what do they do particularly well? They just seem to be at I've seen 6 or 8 teams here this year. They just seem to be at another level, don't they?
Yes, they are. They move the puck very well. They have great hockey brains all around. They can score from the top to the bottom. Their D are engaged, and they have solid goaltending.
All right, as you come in here, you're looking to get things going back in the right direction here tonight. Do you take a step back, or did you take a step back over the holiday and say, hey, let's take a look at what we're doing here? Is it, hey, let's stick to what we know and be true to? Do you try doing something different, or what's been your approach as you've come into the new year?
Yeah, we focused on a few different things. Obviously, we've focused on goal scoring, and that hasn't come to fruition yet, but I think we just need to stay determined and be in the right mindset. We need to want to score really, really bad, and that's kind of the biggest part of it. And then we've been trying to clean up in front of our own net. Picking up sticks, clearing people out needs to be our game, and it was last weekend, which was great. And we're continuing to push that to make it a little bit kind of lopsided on the other side. Let less in and score more.
Yep. Talk about your young goaltenders here. I know they've all been coming along here, and a ton of saves last weekend, but they're keeping you in it.
Yeah, they are. I'm very happy with our trio of goaltenders. The 2 freshmen have gotten the majority of the time, but Jordan's right there too, pushing them and pushing us. So if I knew they were going to be the least of my worries, I would have been shocked this year. So I'm very pleased with the way that they've been training and practicing and playing.
When you're in a little bit of a scoring slump, what do you got to do to get out of it? Is it confidence more than anything?
Yeah, it's confidence and excitement. I think it's just kind of continuing to push in their brains that they can score. It doesn't take much. It takes a shot, takes a flick of the wrist, takes a little puck luck here and there, but we're gonna work to get it our way and not wait for the luck.
And I think the other thing too is when you get an opportunity, you got to cash in.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the biggest thing is we kind of grip our stick a little bit tight when we do have those great opportunities. But I think we'll get rolling here.
All right, talk about this Marian team. What's your scouting report on them?
Yeah, they're kind of up and coming. The new coach has swept Superior and has had some really close battles and close games. So it's going to be a dogfight today, and we're just going to continue to roll what we did with last weekend with intensity and time to bury the puck.
And I think the other thing too is where this game is at in your schedule here, kind of an opportunity to wipe your slate clean here and build some confidence.
Yeah, exactly what we need to do as we kind of continue on with conference play.
All right, good luck here tonight.
Thank you.
Pointers head coach Ann Inneman. Stay tuned. More coming up on the Pointers Sports Network.
Cousin Subs is now bigger and better in Stevens Point. Visit them today at 111 North Division Street with a fresh look that includes a drive-thru. Whether it's a grilled-to-order cheesesteak, Wisconsin cheese curds, or a party box of subs, Cousins has something for every occasion. Order online at cousinsubs.com or with the Cousin Subs mobile app. Cousin Subs. Believe in better.
Bring home incredible internet, TV, and phone services with TDS Fiber. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy cyber-spacious internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
Northwind Solar is a work-owned cooperative building solar power and battery storage systems for homes and businesses across central Wisconsin. With over 100 years of collective experience in renewable energy, Northwind Solar offers free consultations and estimates with a 10-year labor warranty. For a free estimate, visit northwindre.com. Northwind Solar, Central Wisconsin's premier solar installer. Stop into Monk's Bar and Grill in Plover throughout the week for great daily specials. You can enjoy mini Monk Burger Mondays, Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, a Friday fish fry, and more. Monk's Bar and Grill offers a UWSP student discount. Stop in and show your UWSP student ID and enjoy 15% off your food purchase. Monk's Bar and Grill, 1400 Commerce Place in Plover, or visit monksbarandgrill.com. Nothing beats the excitement of UW Stevens Point athletics. Advance tickets for men's hockey and basketball are available online at tickets.uwsp.edu or by calling the University Information and Ticket Office at 715-346-4100. Game day tickets for all Pointers events go on sale at the door 1 hour prior to game time, with group pricing available with 48-hour advance purchase required. Get your seat in the dog pound today at tickets.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, both teams coming back out for period number 2. Stevens Point, a 2-1 lead, but we'll have a minute 56 remaining on the body-checking penalty to Allie Gronowski of the Pointers. Lena Berthume, her first of the year. Sarah Adalin, her 6th of the year for the Pointers. Alyssa Heim, her 5th of the year for the Sabres. 2-1, the Stevens Point lead here. And to be honest, this is the first time the Pointers have had the lead since December the 2nd against Northland. So, 5-game slide coming in here. As we'll get things set to go here, and again, it will be Marian on the power play to begin period number 2. Off the face-off, it is controlled by the Sabres, and they will dump it in. Sent in, and they will set things up here on the power play. Now poked away, turnover coming, shot fired, turned aside by Edstrom as Katie Stanyas got herself a pizza delivered between the circles, but couldn't cash it in. Now here come the Sabres back the other way. Peyton through the neutral zone, cuts to the far side, leaves it at the point. Marian will set up on the power play. Rosine with it, firing a shot and a goal. It is Mackenzie Rosine from the point. I am not sure if that got through cleanly or was tipped in front. It beat Emily Grieg. In the opening minute here of the second period, power play goal for the Sabres, and we're even at 2. So the Sabres cash in and back to level. As Molly Millar will take the face-off here for the Pointers. As that goal coming in the opening minute. Pointers answer. Josie Bender walks in but can't get a shot off. Now throws it in front. That's cleared out. Rosine, who has the Marian goal, I believe. We will see. Yep, Mackenzie Rosine going to be credited on the power play at 47 seconds. Stevens Point dumps it deep. Natalie Ahern after it. Ahern and Pointers again will be without Annika Horman here, who had a ice pack on her shoulder after that hit in the first period. Near side, spins free into the neutral zone. Ahern with it. She'll dump it deep off the far boards. Sends it in. Back to get it. Bailey Williams. Long outlet pass ahead, goes too far for Stevens Point. Grace Torma back there first. Torma lost the handle on it, but shoves it to the near corner for Maddie Anderle. Now turnover coming, kicked aside by Grieg to the far side. After the rebound, Brenna Abramson. Abramson will come walking in, centers it wide open, but to her backhand, unable to get a shot off. Now they'll spin for it. Church firing a shot. That hit a shin pad on the way through. Didn't get through to Emily Grieg clean. And the Sabres a little pressure here. Traver back with it at the red line ahead. Played now by Madeline Chimenti. Chimenti throws it deep. Shelby Treba out there for Stevens Point. Treba dressing as an extra forward tonight, so she will be out here. Tara Regan and Soli Doyle for a bit. In the spot of, as they move some things around. Shot fired, that went just wide. Berthiaume, a good kick at it. Now loose again and kicked out. And I don't think Edstrom knew where it was. She almost kicked the puck in her own net. And the Butterfly able to cover it up. She'll hang on. 17:24 to go in the second. We are tied at 2. So it's Lysing, Anderle, and Berthiaume out here for the Pointers. I'll have to see what the adjustment is here for Coach Ninneman with Annika Horman coming out of the lineup here. Now Pointers again throw it in front, nobody home. Anderle, a no-look pass there, now gets it back again. Pointers trying hard to get to the front of the net here. Here's Lysing with it. She'll cycle with it, has space, rifles a shot. Edstrom makes the save and hangs on. Pretty good chance there for Courtney Lysing, who wheels with it in the near corner. Shots on goal now 23-15 in favor of the Pointers. 17:06 to go in the second period. Marian has tallied in the opening minute here, the second, to get this game back to even at 2. Looks like it's gone final at Ashland Bethel. Northland got a late one, but Bethel holds on to beat Northland 3-2. When Sensen throws it wide, off the end board, trying to get it forward, Natalie Ahern. And Tara Regan now after it, far side. Regan, Ahern, Soleil Doyle out here on this line for the Pointers. Marian around, Lauren Winsensen pinching in on the near side, able to hold the zone, fires a shot, that wired just wide off the far boards. Marian with it, lead pass ahead, and this will be an icing call. No, they'll say no. I guess they say it got part of the blue crease, I guess, but who knows? The Pointers able to gain possession of it, back the other way they come. Left at the blue line on the far side, Marian chips it back in, Heim in there with some speed. Heim circling around her own net. She's had the first goal for Marian. Heim coming, shoves a backhander to the near side. Pointers look to poke it out on the near side, and they'll do. It'll get out. Far side coming off on a chain, Natalie Ahern. Josie Bender out here for the Pointers. On the change, now Marian forcing a turnover to the front of the net. Winsenson looks to clear things out for the Pointers. Puck comes out here on the near side. Nope, they hold it in. Along the near boards, up they come, walking in. They'll shove it right in front. Shot and a goal. Right in front of the net. And for the Sabres, let's see. Right in front of the net and wide open, uncovered. It looks like it may be Catherine Yesenik. And with the puck coming to the bench, maybe her first goal. Let's see. So, Marian making all kinds of noise here, up 3-2 over the Pointers. And again, Catherine Yesenik, I believe, is going to get the goal. It's her first of the year and first of her career for the freshman. So, Marian with 2 here in the second, a 3-2 lead. Stevens Point will gain possession of the puck. Here comes Josie Bender up through the middle. Bender weaves her way through. She'll cut to the far side. Waiting to go to a backhander. Nothing there. And Molly Millar with it now. Millar looks to center. Tried to force it through. Bender from the near side. She'll walk in. Nobody going to pick her up. She'll fire a shot and a goal. Oh, walking in near side, Josie Bender. Goes top shelf, her first of the year. Stevens Point back on top at 3-2. Or I should say, back to even at 3. Josie Bender, a nice job. Nobody was there. She just put the Jets on and roofed one over Edstrom. And for two teams that are struggling to score goals here, go figure, a good old-fashioned offensive shootout here. 3-3. 15-14 to go. Molly Millar going to get credit for the assist for the Pointers here. All right, Stevens Point with it now, and long outlet pass ahead. Just out of the reach of Sarah Adalin, and the Pointers will be whistled for an icing call. So Josie Bender from Molly Millar at 4:42 of the second. So that's a pretty good answer after Kathleen Yesenik at 4:08 of the second for Marian, assisted by Michaela Powers. And Rhiannon Dulene gets the other assist at 4:08. So back-to-back goals here. We're back to even at 3. All right, near side, Jones holds it in for Marian. Pointers look to clear it right back around her. They do. Hustling on the near side, Alyssa Yoakum. Poked away from her. Tara Regan will get it. Regan. And a quick switch here by the Pointers. Sarah Adalin, Courtney Leising now out here at the same time together for the Pointers. As we will see. Now they'll come off on a change. Near side, Winsenson tries to play it for Stevens Point. Adalin. So it's Leising and Adalin. And let's see who the other forward is here. Maddie Anderle. Anderle with some speed, far side. Maddie Anderle coming in, firing a shot. Edstrom with a save. Rebound is there. But Edstrom able to get down and cover it up. Boy, Maddie Anderle on the left wing, just, again, nobody picked her up, so just kept going to the net. 14:08 to go here in the second. Shots now 25-16 in favor of the Pointers. All right, off the face-off. They'll roll it around a bit. And Pointers regained possession of it again. Tried to center it to Anderle. That's broken up, worked around. Long outlet pass on the far side for Hannah Kuna, goes too far. Kuna in the far corner. Tied up there with a pointer and cleared around the boards on the near side. Kiefer coming back for Marian. She'll play it in her own end on the near side. Kiefer pokes the near boards, tried to use the wall, but it is Grace Tarma for the Pointers. Chipping that one ahead. The Pointers send it in. Katie Stanyas goes to play it. Kind of got a little too fancy before she had possession of the puck, and that allowed Marian to clear it out. Molly Millar is cycling back in the neutral zone with it. She'll cut in the right wing, brings it in near side, waits for help. Josie Bender, who has the tying goal here for the Pointers. Poked aside here by Yesnik, I believe that is, for Marian. Pointers will regain possession of it. Outlet pass again, far side, Katie Stanius. Stanius walks in. Stanius has shot up. Edstrom able to trap that one against the blocker, and she'll hang on here. 13:01 to go here in the second period. Well, Stevens Point a 2-1 lead after one. Marian came out in the opening minute on the power play to get even, then took the lead, but Josie Bender answering for the Pointers here with her first of the year. So Berthume her first of the year, Bender her first of the year. Sarah Adalin with her sixth of the year for the Pointers, who are finally getting some scoring here. Now here's a turnover forced by Sarah Adalin. Adalin walking around. She'll come through, shove it in front. Couldn't get any help there. Adalin cycling back out there. Adalin runs in. Winsenson wires a shot. That goes wide. Catching up to the rebound, Amanda Pouchnick on the far side. Sends it to the side of the net. Stevens Point will gain possession of it there. Gronowski. And Anderle in on the forecheck. Worked it free momentarily. And Marian will be whistled for an icing call here. 12:25 to go in period number 2. So it is a face-off back in the Marian end. Back and forth we go here. Stevens Point was winning in the first period, just shy of 52% of the face-offs. We'll see how that picks up here in the second. Face-off, Lysing reaching for it in the near corner. Anderle in there as well. She'll go down on a knee. Lost the handle on it. Lysing gets it back behind the net. Looks to center for Berthume. That's cleared out. Now held in at the point. Shot fired. Rebound in front as, boy, Anderle tried a little deflection, and it actually didn't even get to the goaltender, but almost fooled her. Couldn't get to the rebound. Lysing gets a boot on it now. Anderle will kick it in near side. Anderle after it, trying to feed Courtney Lysing. Take down there. Now shot fired. Lysing down between the legs. Couldn't get a shot off. Grace Torma couldn't hold it into the far side. She'll retreat back, feed it off the far boards. Here's Courtney Lysing. Lysing in, little stop-start, feeds. Anderle wires a shot, shouldered aside by Edstrom. Lysing to the rebound here. Lysing coming. She'll fire a shot. That goes wide. Pointers dominating the possession here. Yoakum with it. Fires a shot. That goes wide. Berthume after it. Pushes it ahead. And it's Kayla Stumo on the far side. She'll fire a shot that just missed. Might get a little of the crossbar. Looks like a little of the glove, a little of the crossbar too. Marian clears it out. Stevens Point with a nice offensive push here. Bounce pass off the far boards. Millar carries it in. Has Katie Stanius. Fans on it. Millar waiting for it. Josie Bender will pick it up. She'll bring it in on the near side. Bender looks to center. Knocked off the play there. And that allows Marian to get it. But Katie Stanius, beautiful position to slow things down. Now Marian kicks it ahead. Too far. Back the other way. Bender off the heel of her stick. That handcuffed her. Couldn't come up cleanly with it. Yoakum keeps it alive on the near side. Millar centering it through. Now poke free. This maybe a 2-on-1, maybe a 2-on-none, but the Pointers break it up nicely. Here's Katie Stanius with it. She'll get the puck deep. Millar giving chase. 10:40 to go here in the second period. Tied at 3. Now Marian a long outlet pass ahead, but they will get to it first. Behind the net, Abrahamson trying to center it in front of the net. Shot save made by Grieg. Rebound back the other way. Here comes Sarah Adalin for the Pointers with some space. Adalin cuts to the right wing. Now walks through, comes through, fires a shot smothered. Gronowski to the rebound and can't get a shot off. She'll feed it to the far boards. That comes now. They'll walk in. Shoved in front. Adalin chopping for it. Now comes back. And there's another shot. Anderle, another shot. Save made as Edstrom makes a couple of saves. Gronowski and Natalie Ahern. After the rebound there, Berthume will get it and sends it back in. Pointers are out of gas here after numerous offensive chances. Berthume looks to keep it alive. Loose in the near quarter. Anderle after it to keep it going. And it's Marian that will chip it out down the length of the ice. Jim Brown will wave off the icing call as Katie Stanius back to get it. And it is Courtney Lysing with it. Lysing through center ice. Defender charging in. She'll leave it. Far side draws traffic there. Berthume fires a shot kicked aside by Edstrom. And that goes up and out of play. We get the media timeout. 9:33 to go. We're tied at 3 here on the Pointer Sports Network.
Show off your Pointer pride with the Affinity Debit Card exclusively from U.S. Bank. The Affinity Debit Card isn't just for students. Parents, alumni, faculty, and other fans can show their spirit too. Visit usbank.com/UWSP to get your Pointer Affinity Debit Card today. Or visit the campus branch location in the Dreyfoos University Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point. Len Dudas Motors is your trusted Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealership in Stevens Point. Check out their large selection of new and used vehicles, or come in for a test drive. Ask questions about your financing, browse their inventory, or schedule the service you need to keep your vehicle running for years. By the time you enter the showroom, you can expect to be treated like family each and every visit. Len Dudas Motors, 3305 Main Street, Stevens Point.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena in Stevens Point. Tom Weaver on the Pointers Sports Network. 9:33 to go in the second period. Stevens Point and Marian tied at 3. Shots on goal 31-16 in favor of the Pointers. Marian with a pair of power play goals here tonight, as we've gone back and forth in this one. Face off to the right side of Abby Edstrom. Pointers have controlled the momentum here for the last couple of minutes. Near side, Yoakum has her pocket picked. Spees back the other way through center ice. Couple of beautiful moves here. Walks in, Spees tries to drag it through. Stood up by a defender. That's Kayla Stumo. Now for Stevens Point. They'll try to free it up, and they do. Here's Courtney Leising. Leising one-on-one back the other way. Leising come in, drops the shoulder, fires a shot in the goal. Courtney Leising walks a defender. Stevens Point has the lead. 9:07 to go in the second. As Courtney Leising with her team best 8th of the year puts Stevens Point back up on top. Boy, did a nice job to walk the defender and then use the defender as a shield around it. Beat Edstrom to the stick side. And Stevens Point back on top here, 4-3. Off the face-off, the Pointers kick it in again. Marian quick to recover. They'll back the other way, side of the net. Emily Grieg will get down and cover that one up. Courtney Leising from Lena Berthume at 10:53 of the second. And Stevens Point with a 1-goal lead again. Just under 9 minutes to go here. Now walking through, shot Grieg with a save. Adalin gets to the rebound, back through to the middle. Just out of the reach there of Natalie Ahern. Ahern on the forecheck, picks it up, holds it in. Gronowski sends it deep. And a big collision here is right in front of the Pointer bench. Now here come the Pointers back the other way. Sarah Adalin in, has her pocket picked there by Erin Olson. That's cleared out. Pointers look to get it back. Physical play picking up here, as it is. A long-range shot wired in there by Hannah Kuna. Stevens Point near side, and the puck jumps into the Marian bench. We'll get a whistle. 8:17 to go here in the second period. Well, I'm looking here. Stevens Point with 33 shots on goal here. Their team high for the year is 39. So that's within striking distance. Face off to the right side of Emily Grieg. All right, Pointers poke it free. No icing call here. Katie Stanius charging after it. Can't come up with it. Torma on the near side reaching again. Marian sends it out, and again, no icing. Emily Grieg will throw it behind her own net. Well, if you're Emily Grieg, you got to shut the door here. You've gotten 4 on the board here for. You got to put the clamps on here. 7:45 to go. Oh, Pointers will reverse and look to bring it up the near side, and they do. Rolling puck coming. Josie Bender kicks it. Molly Millar battling off the near boards, brings it in. Millar 1-on-4, wires a shot. That rattles around, but Abby Edstrom a save and covers with the Pointers changing. And she was just content to make the save and get down and cover it up. Rebounds are there to be had, that is for sure. All right, face off to the left side of Edstrom. Berthume, Leising, and Maddie Anderle, side of the net. Lysing with it again. Courtney Lysing. Oh, that long reach she's got comes. Wires a shot. That's blocked. Comes right back to her. She'll throw it in front. Nobody home there except for Michaela Powers of the Sabres. And she'll flip it up through a defender. No icing call. Yeah, Stevens Point back to get it. Spees looking to hold it in the near side. Comes back through to the middle. Here is Lena Berthume, the far side ahead. Maddie Anderle racing after it far side. Sticklift took it away. She'll walk in. Goes backhand, forehand. Now coming. Shot scoop there. Backhanded chance. Gronowski turned aside. She'll get it back on the far side. They look to center. Gronowski lifts the puck around. She'll hustle to the near corner to keep it going. Pointers should have got a slashing call here. That doesn't come. And a shot fired wide. Sarah Adalin after it on the far side. Good body position. Then she given a rough ride into the far boards. Now gets back up. Church swinging around with it. Throws it behind the net for Ella Spees. Spees, far corner. Dangerous pass up here that Molly Millar picks off right in front. Oh, tried a one-timer there. Did Soli Doyle nothing. Shot fired. Rebound there. And nothing doing as Molly Millar trying to get to the rebound there. 6:15 to go here in the second. Stevens Point, a 4-3 lead here in this back and forth affair. Again, Pointers at Eau Claire Friday night, 7 o'clock. And then here at Willett Arena on Saturday for a 2 o'clock game. Face off to the right side of Edstrom. Molly Millar with it, centers, but right to the stick of Victoria Payton. 2-on-2 back the other way, reading that one nicely. For the Pointers is Amanda Pouchnick and then turned it over. Heim fires a shot. Emily Grieg turned that one aside. Heim leaves it out high. Williams a shot. Rebound is there. Heim with it. Shot and a goal. Oh, a rebound. Heim with it between the circles. Blisters a rebound past Emily Grieg. We're back to even at 4. Heim with their second of the game. And Marian back to even at 4. So, we're in for a barn burner here, I have a feeling. Courtney Lysing takes the draw here for the Pointers. Here's Berthume, just out of the reach of Lysing. Tried to get it back. Grace Torma around her and out. Katie Stanyas back to get it. Heim, her second goal of the night here for Alyssa Heim. 5:28 to go here. Marian walks it in. They look to pick up some speed here. They'll cycle it out high. Torma to it in the far corner with Heim. Torma wins that battle, goes behind her own net. Shoves it to Anderle on the near side. Maddie Anderle, right wing, now cuts toward the middle. Anderle coming through a stick check. Walks through a couple of defenders. Backhanded shot. That's kicked wide. Anderle to the rebound on the far side. 36 shot on goal, I believe, for the Pointers. Long range shot coming through. Gronowski tries to get to the rebound. Out of her reach. Marian with it, trying to clear it out, but can't. There's a shot fired through the legs of a defender that Edstrom able to kick out. Soli Doyle collides in the far corner with Bailey Williams. Heim in there to chip it free, but Kayla Stumo sends it right back. This is Gronowski. Gronowski trying to hit Josie Bender. Comes through. Adalin whips a shot wide. Boy, she was wide open to the near side. Adalin cycling in front of the net. And now they'll reset again. Coming from the near side, Alyssa Yoakum. Tried to shove it through. Sabres will clear it out. And this will be an icing call here for 20 to go here. So Alyssa Heim from Bailey Williams at 14:08 is the goal for Marian, and we are tied at 4. Coming up in our second intermission, get you a scoring recap, plus a Pointer profile with Kayla Stumo, the senior out of Ham Lake, Minnesota. I learned all I needed to know about applying for veterinary school. So that is coming up. Shot fired. Held in by the Pointers at the blue line. A shot scooped again. Comes to the near side. Josie Bender. Bender, who tallied for the Pointers. She'll dance free in the far corner. And at her stick tied up, Heim will get it, and she'll lift it out. Pointers, however, send it right back in. Bender. Katie Stanyas after it on the forecheck here. They'll set things up. Sabres cleared out in front of their own bench. Too many men, right? Yeah, they went off on it. They were changing. Puck came in front of the net and hit one of the Sabres in front, so too many men on the ice is going to be the call, I believe. And Stevens Point will head to their second power play of the night here with 3:50 to go. Well, your power play has struggled all year if there's ever a time to get her going. And we'll see. Too many men on the ice. Let's see. Looks like Hannah Kuna is going to serve the penalty time here for the Sabres. And Stevens Point will go to their second power play of the night. They did get 5 shots on goal on their first power play, so we're getting close. As it will be Courtney Leising to take the draw for the Pointers. Josie Bender, Maddie Anderle, Katie Stanius, Lena Berthume on this power play unit for Stevens Point. Stanius wins the draw. Out high to Berthume. She'll wire one toward the net. Hit a body rebound and a save made by Edstrom. Well, that's how you do it. Get a rebound maybe, but Edstrom with a good save and the butterfly to hang on. As Stevens Point on the power play. 3:43 to go here in the second. Stanius back to Berthume again, sends it again, redirected, and Edstrom got a piece of that one. Goes up into the netting. Out of play. Face off now to the right side of Abby Edstrom. All right, Pointers Anderle cycling with it in the far corner, looks to center. Half wall on the far side to Courtney Leising. She'll cycle with it as well. Leaves it out high, Lena Berthume. She will tee one up, that wires through. Katie Stanius holds it in along the near wall and feeds it toward Alyssa Yoakum. Alyssa Yoakum out here on the power play. Berthume far side, Leising walks in. She wires one. Edstrom with a save, rebound, cleared out high to Berthume. Berthume waits, fires a shot, double shot block there by the Sabres, and they'll clear it out with a backhander, but it goes into the Pointer bench. So, a break for Stevens Point here as Marian shoots the puck into the Pointer bench, and we'll get an offensive zone faceoff with 1:12 remaining on the power play. Tied at 4, 3:03 to go here in the second. Stevens Point now with a season-high 41 shots on goal. 3:03 to go. When Sensen sets it up near corner. Oh, zips one through. Far side Anderle coming in front. That hit a body. Gronowski after it. This is Sarah Adalin with it now. Out high to win Sensen. Off the far board. Stanius will catch up to it. She'll race in around the far side. Cuts behind her own net. Then a defender got a stick on it. Heim will get to it. Can't clear it out. Adalin back with it. She'll put the brakes on. Adalin coming, firing a shot. That's wired aside. Heim trying to get to it, but when Sensen wins the foot race there. Haley Stanius firing a shot. Save made and the rebound covered. Still bouncing around there. Allie Gronowski trying to get to the net. 33 seconds remaining in the power play. 2:23 to go here in period 2. Tied at 4. Stevens Point on their second power play of the night here. 33 seconds remaining. Leising cycling, waiting for it. Anderle digs it out from the near corner. Ends up toward Katie Stanius on the near side. She'll lose a defender, but then lost the puck. Gathers it back in. Anderle in the near corner. Anderle goes behind the net. Slides it back out high. Berthume holds it in. Near side, Katie Stanius. Back to Berthume out high. She'll fire a shot. Redirected. Edstrom with a save. Stanius to the rebound near side. 6 seconds to go on the power play. Berthume spins around a defender. Near side walks in. Throws it to the front of the net. That's blocked off. Sabres at full strength here. And Pointers with it now. And Sabres trying to work a breakaway back to the shot. That's redirected as Yoakum got a piece of it toward the net. Far corner. Courtney Leising after it now. We'll push it around far side. Grace Torma hustling in for the Pointers to hold it. Far side cleared out near side. Josie Bender off the Pointer bench. And Stevens Point almost got dinged for too many men on the ice there. Bender walks through, backhanded shot. Edstrom fights that one off. Another save made there by Abby Edstrom. Kayla Stumo with it now. She's going to come right up the middle. Edstrom coming, firing a shot. Rebound is there. Cleared aside, sent in front again. Bouncing puck. Ahern firing a shot. Edstrom with a save and hangs on. Natalie Ahern with a point-blank chance there with 1:06 to go in the period. As Abby Edstrom keeping this game even. Tied at 4 as we approach the final minute here of the second period. Off the face-off, far side, Granovsky reaching for it. Slides along the boards on the far side. Pointers play it back. Sabres clear it out and back the other way they come. Allie Kiefer one-on-one. Kiefer toe drag shot, glove save made. Boy, it hit the heel of her glove and kept it going. They bring it out high. Aciello with a shot there. Granovsky trying to get to it on the far side. She will. Off the boards, Adalin cycling for it around, but it's Ella Spies that gets there first for the Sabres. Soli Doyle brings it ahead. Doyle carries it in. Had her pocket picked. Here's Alyssa Heim back the other way. Heim in on the far side, ducks around, stood up there. Lena Berthiaume picks it up. She'll go off a defender ahead. Here comes Courtney Leising. She'll poke it around a defender. Leising near side. Leising looking to wire one instead. Now we'll reset on the near side. Leising trying to center it. Goes behind the net now. Boy, Anderle open. Couldn't see her. Leising still with it. Turns. She'll fire a shot. Hit a body in front. Stick lift there. Leising gets it back. Hammers a shot. Went down in the play. And it's Stanius, Haley Stanius getting to it on the far side. And that will do it here for period number 2. A back and forth affair. That shows us tied at 4 after 40 minutes. A very active second period. We'll come back to tell you about it after this timeout. Stevens Point and Marian tied at 4 here on the Pointer Sports Network.
UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com.
Support for Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Edward Jones, a financial services firm helping individuals and business owners. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Also by Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, 617 Division Street in Stevens Point, and Marshall Clinic Health System, the official sports medicine provider of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Corporate sponsorship's a great way to activate your brand among Pointer fans. For more information, contact Clark Eckhoff at 715-302-1504.
All right, back here at KB Willard Arena in Stevens Point. Tom Weaver on the Pointers Sports Network. Stevens Point and Marian in women's hockey action are tied at 4 after 2 in a 5-goal second period between these two teams. Marian got on the board on the power play. Alyssa Heimer, 5th of the year from Hannah Kuna at 10:49 of the first. Marian led it 1-0. Pointers answering, though, at the 12:36 mark. Lena Berthiaume, her first of the year from Amanda Pouchnick. We were tied at 1. 54 seconds later, Sarah Adalin, her 6th of the year from Alyssa Yoakum and Kayla Stumo. Stevens Point, a 2-1 lead after outshooting the Sabres 20-13 in the first period. Second period, we were off and going. 47 seconds in, Mackenzie Rosine on the power play, her second of the year, unassisted, they will say, at 47 seconds. Got us even at 2. Marian took a 3-2 lead on Catherine Yesenik's first career goal. Michaela Powers, Rhiannon Deline with the assists at 4:08, but then a big answer by Stevens Point at the 4:42 mark. Josie Bender, first of the year from Molly Millar. Let's see here. Got Stevens Point back to even at 3. Pointers at the 10:53 mark took a 4-3 lead. Courtney Leisinger, 8th of the year from Lena Berthume. And Marian answering then on a rebound goal. Alyssa Heim, her 6th of the year at 14:08 from Bailey Williams, tied at 4 after 2. Shots on goal in that second period, 25-8 in favor of the Pointers. So Stevens Point out shooting Marian at an account right now of 45-21. That is a season high for the Pointers. The previous high for shots on goal for the Pointers came back on November 18th against Superior with 39 shots on goal. So Stevens Point, a season high 45 shots on goal through 2 periods, but even at 4 in this one. Stevens Point 0 for 2 on the power play, 10 shots on goal, 5 shots on each power play. Marian is 2 for 2, 8 on the first one, 1 on the second, so they're credited with 9 shots on goal here tonight as their power play is 2 for 2. Abby Edstrom makes 23 second period saves for a game total of 41. Emily Grieg, 5 second period saves for a game total of 17. Stevens Point winning 51% of the faceoffs through 2 periods here tonight. So that is our summary here. Again, a very active second period for the Pointers and the Sabres. All right, other scores. It has gone final again from Ashland as Bethel improves to 8-5 on the season as they beat Northland 3-2 in non-conference action. Elle Black with a goal late in the final minute for Northland to get them within 3-2. Got the goaltender off, but to no avail. Bethel outshoots the Lumberjills 38-18 in that one and getting a 3-2 win. On the men's side, they have hit the third period in Minneapolis. Well, I tell you what here, a little bit of a surprise here. River Falls leading Augsburg on the men's side 4-1 as Arseny Smeknov with a pair of goals for the Falcons. Again, they lead Augsburg 4-1. Falcons 10-6 on the year. It is Augsburg out shooting the Falcons 29-21 in that game, but again, a 4-1 lead there. Pointer men will be at River Falls coming up on Friday and Saturday. We'll have those 2 broadcasts for you here on the Pointer Sports Network. Pregame coverage at 6:45 each night. We got an eventful final 20 minutes coming up here. Stevens Point and Marian tied at 4 after 2. We're going to take a break. When we come back, it's our Pointer Profile with the senior out of Ham Lake, Minnesota, Kayla Stumo. That is coming up. Kayla Stumo on the scoreboard here tonight, assisting on the Pointers' second goal of the night to get herself on the score sheet here tonight. Stevens Point and Marian tied at 4 after 2. More of our second intermission coming up here on the Pointer Sports Network.
Bring home incredible internet, TV, and phone services with TDS Fiber. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy cyber-spacious internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
Rock and Roll Cafe is proud to be a part of the Stevens Point community and would like to thank everyone for all the support over the past 9 years. With high-quality food and a fun, inviting atmosphere, Rock and Roll Cafe features all-day breakfast and a Friday fish fry with convenient ordering for takeout and delivery. Rock and Roll Cafe, a little corner where everybody's welcome and treated like a rock star. Open Monday through Sunday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 2801 Stanley Street, Stevens Point.
Better begins with human kindness. It's in a smile, a listening ear, a helping hand. At Aspirus Health, better begins with knowing you and your family, learning your health journey and your health needs. Aspirus caregivers are here to listen and provide the personalized care you deserve for when you need to be better. better begins at Aspirus Health. Passion for excellence. Compassion for people.
Goal Line Golf and Hockey in Schofield is Wisconsin's premier source for all your golf, hockey, and skating needs. They treat every customer like the home team. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, see the experts at Goal Line and get fit for your next step on the ice or out on the links. Located at 1430 Grand Avenue in Schofield, Goal Line's been the place to score since 1984. Everyone at Goal Line says, Go Pointers!
Together, our Pointer hockey coverage on the Pointer Sports Network. Tonight we're with the Pointer women at Willard Arena. They take on Marian College. It's our second intermission. And it is Kayla Stumo, the senior out of Ham Lake, Minnesota. All right, we get in here. It's the new year. I know things haven't maybe been going great here, but I'm convinced you come into tonight thinking, hey, tonight's night we're going to get this thing back on track and get things going in the right direction.
Yeah, we're looking to start fresh. We had a good weekend against River Falls and played them really tough, so we're hoping that pushes us forward with some energy into tonight.
What do you think kind of the key is to get things going? I know you'd like to see some goal scoring, but back on the blue line here, how do you chip in and help kind of get out of this goal scoring funk that the Pointers are in right now?
We need goal scoring for sure, but getting the puck out of the zone quick and getting it on the forecheck is really going to be essential, so good breakouts on the defensive side. Yeah,
and I would have to imagine coming along with that, a lot of structure, and if you stick to it, you'll get results, right?
Yep, for sure.
All right, so far, holiday-wise, did you have a time? Were you able to get back home and just kind of unplug for a couple of days here to get away from things?
Yeah, I was home for a week or so, got to hang out with my family and my 10-month-old puppy, so that was really nice as well.
No energy there with the puppy, right?
No, he's full of it.
All right, school-wise, I know we were talking a little bit here before we started your veterinary school that you're looking into. What brought that interest on for you, and what's the process you're going through right now to try to take the next step?
I've just always had the biggest love for animals, and they deserve someone to take care of them when they're sick and injured, so that's the goal and that's the motivation here.
Yeah, so the application process, it's not easy, is it?
Nope, it's pretty tough, but we're hoping for the best.
Yeah. How long does it take usually? And are you in the thick of it right now as far as applications go?
Yeah. So I started my applications last January, submitted them in September, and now I'm just starting finally to hear back from schools and get some interviews. So.
All right. Back on the ice here. When your game's going good, what's going well for you?
I just feel like we're getting lots of shots on net, getting lots of offensive opportunities, and then the D are really stepping up, getting some pucks on net too. So.
Yeah, Coach kind of interchanges you guys around a little bit here at times. Does that you got to be a little bit more flexible depending on who you're out there with?
Yeah, most of us D work well with all the D partners. We all have our certain sides we like to play on, but we like to be flexible. Yeah.
All right, senior year here, is it starting to click in for you here that, the end of the trail might be somewhere up there, hopefully not too far away, or hopefully farther away than normal, but is that starting to sink in for you?
Yeah, it really is. My breezers were broken the other day, and Coachy said, they'll make it, and then he did end up stitching them because I got really sad. So.
As you came in, your decision to come here and play at Stevens Point, has it been what you had hoped for in playing college hockey and go to school?
Oh, it's been anything I've ever dreamed of. I have loved every minute I've got as a Pointer, and I will never take it for granted.
Yeah, I know Coach has been working hard on the recruiting trail. You got a lot of young faces in here. What's it been like bringing that in? Because you've had a pretty veteran group around here for a while.
Yeah, it's definitely been new having a lot of big classes come in, but they have all stepped up and done great roles, and they're great attitudes and personalities to add to the team, and we all really mesh really well together.
All right. Are you part of the spike ball crew up there?
No, I'm not. I have too specific of a game day routine.
See, as you get in there, what makes the decision of to be in the spike ball or not, or is it a group that you got to wait for the invitation to come?
I've been told there's tryouts. Okay. Depends how good you are at the spike ball, but.
All right. Well, I hope it goes quicker than your veterinary school application here. Who knows? What's a couple good things you think coming out here tonight to get you and the Pointers off on the right foot?
I think we just have to come out hard and fast and really take it to Marian. We've just played River Falls, so hopefully we got our legs underneath us and are ready to go.
All right. Well, good luck with the veterinary school applications, and good luck here tonight.
Thank you so much.
All right. That's Pointer senior Kayla Stumo. Stay tuned. More coming up on the Pointer Sports Network.
Cousin Subs is now bigger and better in Stevens Point. Visit them today at 111 North Division Street with a fresh look that includes a drive-thru. Whether it's a grilled-to-order cheesesteak, Wisconsin cheese curds, or a party box of subs, Cousins has something for every occasion. Order online at cousinsubs.com or with the Cousin Subs mobile app. Cousin Subs. Believe in better.
Bring home incredible internet, TV, and phone services with TDS Fiber. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy cyber-spacious internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
Northwind Solar is a work-owned cooperative building solar power and battery storage systems for homes and businesses across central Wisconsin. With over 100 years of collective experience in renewable energy, Northwind Solar offers free consultations and estimates with a 10-year labor warranty. For a free estimate, visit northwindre.com. Northwind Solar, Central Wisconsin's premier solar installer. Stop into Monk's Bar and Grill in Plover throughout the week for great daily specials. You can enjoy mini Monk Burger Mondays, Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, a Friday fish fry, and more. Monk's Bar and Grill offers a UWSP student discount. Stop in and show your UWSP student ID and enjoy 15% off your food purchase. Monk's Bar and Grill, 1400 Commerce Place in Plover, or visit monksbarandgrill.com. Want to stay in the game online with the Pointers? Visit the official UWSP Athletics website, athletics.uwsp.edu. The online home of the Pointers provides the ultimate fan experience across all devices. You'll find the latest Pointers news, rosters, schedules, results, links to live broadcasts, statistics, and other links to the social media pages of the Pointers, and much, much more. Your gateway to the Pointers Sports Network, athletics.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver on the Pointers Sports Network. Thanks for spending your Tuesday evening with us here. Non-conference action. We are tied at 4. Both these teams just neither able to shake each other, I guess, as we've gone back and forth here. Marian led 1-0. Stevens Point led 2-1. Marian led 3-2. The Pointers tied it and led 4-3. We are tied at 4 here after 40 minutes. And it is Courtney Leising that will step to center ice along with Allie Kiefer. We are underway for the third period here. Pointers get a piece of it at the far side and prevent Marian from clearing it. Here's Maddie Anderle with it, cycling. She'll go to Courtney Leising in the far corner. Doesn't know where it is. Anderle back after it. Lena Berthume in there to help out. And it is Alyssa Yoakum that shoves it back up the far wall. Down it goes near side. Marian clears it out. Hannah Kuna with it. She will send it in deep, and a whistle and an icing call here against the Sabres. 19:32 to go here in the third period. Tied at 4, and again, in case you were joining us a bit late here, Stevens Point a 2-1 lead after 2, and then absolutely back and forth in the second period. Face off to the right side of Abby Edstrom. Pointers of the season high 44 shots on goal so far. Sarah Adalin hustling to hold the play on the far side. Adalin spins herself free, wires a shot, hit the far post. Oh boy, another centering effort there. Glove down, Adalin trying to get it. Shot fired. Oh, that's blockered out by Edstrom. As it is Natalie Ahern with the chance there. Adalin coming off on a change here. Here come the Sabres back the other way. Allie Kiefer ahead. Kiefer walks through, comes in. Emily Grieg will get down and cover it up as I think it was Gronowski or somebody else lifted a stick from behind and never got a shot off. So Grieg will hold on. Just a hair under, a minute to go, a minute into this third period. Face off to the right side here of Emily Grieg. Marian with a shot. Easy glove save made by Grieg. She'll hang on. They'll reset. I'm trying to think here. Coach Ninneman here has pretty much rolled her lines here tonight. Of course, the Pointers lost Annika Horman earlier in this one. She has not been back, but that hasn't stopped them from. Shelby Treba's gotten a couple of spins. Been double shifting Sarah Adalin a bit. Here comes Katie Stanyas back the other way. Long range shot. Stanius out there with Tara Regan on this line here. Now turning, a shot fired, deflected in front, pad save, rebound, shot, and a goal! Rebound goal by the Pointers as they keep it going. I think it's Maddie Anderle that's going to get credit for it. After the initial shot by Alyssa Yoakum, Edstrom made the save, and Anderle pounced on the rebound. And Stevens Point goes up 5-4 here with 18:29 to go in the third. So Maddie Anderle will get her third of the year. And Stevens Point once again has the lead. Alyssa Yoakum, Tara Regan. And for Regan, that's going to be her first collegiate point for the Pointers. Now Stevens Point scooping it back in again. Courtney Leising. She'll give chase. Around to the near side. Sabres working around the boards and out. Kayla Stumo back to get it ahead to Leising on the far side. Leising rims it around the boards. Berthume chasing it in here on the near side. Lena Berthume brings it out high. Stumo shoves it to the front. Edstrom left a rebound there. Leising coming after it. Winsenson hammers a rebound. That goes wide. Leising reaching in to keep it alive along the blue line. Cleared out. Her and Ponchnik ran into each other. And that allows the Sabres to bring it back the other way. Berthume along with it. Here's Courtney Leising. Red line on the near side. Off the near wall. She'll dump it down in and give chase. Now it comes off on a change, actually. Gronowski lurking for it here with a stick. Poked it away for a minute. Now for Marian, Ella Spies to center ice. Spies across the blue line coming in. Wires a shot. That's high and got the glass. Near side for the Pointers. Sarah Adalin after it. 2-on-1. Gronowski back the other way with Natalie Ahern. Gronowski firing a shot, and it's Edstrom with a save and no rebound. Well, she'll hang on here. 17:15 to go in the third. Stevens Point closing in on 50 shots on goal. And a 5-4 lead here as the Pointers trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. Off the draw, it is cleared around, held in now. Ahern sends it deep. Gronowski hustling again. Pinching in on the near side is Haley Stanius. Cleared out, Katie Stanius reaching for it. No icing call here. And it is Grace Torma. Back around the boards, comes out to the red line of the far side. Marian will play it. They'll feed it ahead. Pointers have had some success getting their forecheck set up here. Gronowski had it, lost it, now with it. She'll get across the red line and give it deep. Josie Bender giving chase with Katie Stanius, and Bender wins a foot race there, but then lost the handle on the puck. Marian fans on a clearing attempt there. Stevens Point is offsides. Bender will touch up. Bailey Williams back to get it for Marian. Long range pass here, broken up by Stumo. She'll hammer it back into the Marian end, and Stevens Point was offsides. 16:23 to go here in the third period. Well, we mentioned trying to find your scoring touch here. You need some of your veterans to get you going. So the Pointers with goals from Berthume, Adalin, Josie Bender, Courtney Leising. And now Maddie Anderle. The youngster, sophomore out of Blaine, Minnesota right now, has the go-ahead goal. All right, Stevens Point in the far corner. Trying to get control of it. They do. Off the wall, kicked out between the legs, poke free. Here's another 2-on-1 maybe for the Pointers. Hustling ahead, knocked off the play as Anderle. Can't come up with it. Behind the net, Bender pokes in again on the near side. They'll reach for it. For Stevens Point, Tara Regan on the near side. Broke it up again. Josie Bender will step in off the near wall and down. Pointers changing again. Courtney Leising streaking off the Pointer bench here. Loose in the neutral zone, swept in. Leising will gain possession of it, backing up. Shoves it off the near wall, out of the reach of Berthume. Now she'll get it back 2-on-2 with Anderle. Here comes Berthume in, crisscrossing to the far side. Berthume, nothing there, so she'll just play it off the near wall. Looks to slide it out high. Instead, she's going to cycle all the way out with it now. On the near side, glove down for a minute. Now Leising turns. She'll wire a shot, and a glove save made by Abby Edstrom. And she'll hang on with 15:25 to go here in the third. Pointers have had success just getting pucks on net here tonight. As They're zeroing in on their 50th shot on goal. Face off to the right side of Abby Edstrom. And off the draw, controlled by the Pointers. Lauren Winsenson at the point. A shot off a shin pad. Gathered in here by Natalie Ahern. Ahern cycling between the circles, firing a shot. That's blocked. Far corner, Ahern reaching for it, freed it up Winsenson. She'll shove it toward the net. Edstrom with the save. Rebound is there. A Dallin shot and a goal. Oh, they're going to say no goal. They're going to wave it off. Allie Gronowski, Sarah Dallin in the neighborhood. But they're going to wave it off. I'm not sure what for. So let's see. 100% certain we'll get an explanation here, but they'll reset the face-off. So I think what they're saying is that Edstrom had the puck covered, and then it was poked in after the whistle blew. Winsenson holds it in far side off his shoulder. Pointers get it deep again. Trapped at there by Tara Regan, right in front for Josie Bender. That went wide. Bender on the near side. What do we have? We have a whistle and a penalty here. Are they going to... A slashing call coming up here. Lauren Winsenson, I believe, going off for the Pointers. Are they going both ways? Nope, Lauren Winsenson off. So Marian trailing 5-4 with 14:56 to go. We'll go to the power play here. They are 2 for 2 on the night and have 9 shots on goal on the power play. Well, got to get your goaltender to be your best penalty killer here. All right, Williams shoves it up the near wall. Pointers trying to get there. Courtney Leising is jammed off. Marian gets it. They'll bring it out to the point on the far side to Williams, near side. She'll walk in, takes a shot, end board there. Backhander reached for there. Leising gets in front of it, tried to clear it out. Williams back in front again. That's redirected and goes wide. Oh, big hit here. And how is that not a penalty, I guess, against the Pointers as Allie Kiefer sent hard into the end board and back the other way. A collision, and she went awkwardly. Is she all right? Yep. Kiefer will get back off to the bench, and I'm not sure how that's not a penalty, but the Pointers dodge a bullet there. Back the other way. Here comes Rosine. She'll carry it in near side, wiring a shot up off the side of the net. Now they'll slide it back through. Heim has a pair of goals here tonight. She'll cycle on the far side. Alyssa Heim leaves it out high, but nobody's there. Rosine brings it back. Heim on the far side. Sabres touch up. Heim comes in, puts her head down, walks around a defender, carries it all the way around to the near corner. Out to Kuna on the near side. She'll fire a shot through, hit a leg. Pointers will crank it on the near side, hit a stick on the way out, but is cleared out. Jones back to get it. Dana Jones lead pass to Heim. 35 seconds to go on the power play here for Marian. Heim walking around, wiring a shot. That goes wide. Around the boards, Jones will hold it in at the point on the far side. Bring it back near side to Kuna. She'll fire a shot. Blockered aside by Grieg. And Stevens Point will get it. Good job there by Alyssa Yoakum to get possession and then shoot it the length of the ice. Now it's Sarah Adalin ends up with it shorthanded as the goaltender Edstrom almost played it right to her. Stevens Point will get it again. Here comes Berthiaume. She'll send it deep and give chase. 3 seconds remaining on the power play. Marian leaves it behind their own net, and the Pointers back at even strength. 12:50 to go here in the third. Stevens Point a 5-4 lead. Pokes it away into the neutral zone. And Marian dumps it back in, but are offsides. Berthiaume around to get it. She'll a long clearing pass out, coming back the other way. Here comes Maddie Anderle. She'll fire a shot. Edstrom with a save, and Tara Regan trying to get to a rebound in front, but Edstrom covers that one up, and we get a whistle. 12:34 to go here in the third. Stevens Point with a 5-4 lead. And looking for more. Let's see here. I think that's going to be the 52nd shot on goal here for the Pointers. 12:34 to go in this one. Face off to the left side of Abby Edstrom. Face-off win there. Josie Bender kicks it, hammers at it, stick tied up, shot fired, blocked by the defense on the way through. Off the glass, but not out. Pinballing free. Here come the Sabres. Olivia Church on the far side. Church Goes to a backhander, knocked off there, centering pass in front. Pointers jam it through. It is loose. Watch out here. Shot fired. Save made by Grieg. Oh, a point blank change there. Now another shot through traffic. Hit a body on the way through. Josie Bender gets to the rebound. She'll come around, cut behind her own net. Bender around, loses a defender. Now bringing it up through the neutral zone. Slides it ahead. Katie Stanyas will send it deep, and the Pointers will change. Granovsky, Ahern, Adalin off the bench for the Pointers as Marian through the neutral zone. Chipped in on the far side by Chimenti. Behind the net, big collision into the side of the net. I tell you what, Grieg's goal stick is not only not in her hand, it's broken on the jam up on the far side. Adalin with it for Stevens Point. Now right in front, shot save made by Edstrom. Granovsky made the save, and she will cover here with 11:29 to go in the third period. So a fresh goal stick here for Emily Grieg, as it is Abby Edstrom with another couple of saves. Will hang on. There was a collision to the side of the net that broke the stick of Emily Grieg. 11:29 to go in the third. Stevens Point clinging to a 5-4 lead here. Maddie Anderle battling for the Pointers on the far side. A two-car pileup there, and it's Berthume that comes away with it. Berthume back to Anderle, walks in front, backhander. Couldn't get everything on it. Pointers will get to it and cycle again. Now walking right in front, Leising rips a shot, blocker save, rebound is there. Berthume, a chance at it. That's swept aside. Now again with it, shot redirect, bouncing puck through, rebound is there again. Berthume, couple of chops at it. Edstrom turned another one aside, and then blocked by the defense. Heim looking for a lead pass ahead, and Marian's going to ice the puck here. Oh, they waited too long here, whistling an icing call. 10:52 to go here in the third. So a face-off back in the Stevens Point end. Pointers are getting pucks to the net here, and a couple of rebound chances as well. Face-off to the right side here of Abby Edstrom, who is leaving some rebounds. All right, off the wall, around hard to the far side. Jaden Gorski after it. Pointers wire a shot from the far side. Tara Regan tried a little redirect in front, but couldn't. Katie Stanyas pushes it back in onside. Pointers intercepted center ice, but it is a Victoria Payton that comes through. Shot fired in. Grieg turned that one aside. Josie Bender to the rebound for the Pointers. Bender behind her own net. Now they walk in front, backhanded shot, pad save, another shot made, save made, chip that again. Grieg, a couple saves, rolling right at her, and she covers it up. Oh boy, a mad scramble in the goal mouth, and the puck ended up rolling under the glove of Emily Grieg. Jaden Gorski, and let's see, Victoria Payton had a chance at it as well. 10:19 to go here in the third. Both goaltenders making some scrambling saves here. Face off to the left side of Emily Grieg. Traver throws it up the near wall. Kayla Stumo ties it up. Kuna fires a shot into the skates of Ali Granowski. Rebound chance there is smothered. Pointers will clear that out to the far corner. Hannah Kuna brings it out high. A shot rifled that misses wide to the near corner. Comes out on the near side. Caitlin Traver around. Pointers will clear it. Now back the other way. Here's Sarah Adalin. Maybe a breakaway, but it's too deep. She's got to go behind her own net. Just trying to throw it out in front of the net. Tied up by a defender. Waits for help to come from Natalie Ahern. Pointers try to drag it through to the middle to Leising, but nothing there. So Leising and Ahern both out here at the same time, along with now Sarah Adalin. Leising in the far corner. Now Adalin will come off as Berthume and Maddie Anderle come out. Far side it is. Trickles back to Courtney Leising. She'll shove it ahead. Berthume off her stick and in on the near side. Berthume looks to center. Now goes all the way around, coast to coast, cycling around high with it. Slides it near side to Pouchnick. She'll fire a shot, and that hit a defender. Anderle to the rebound on the near side. Anderle cycling it back, stops back, throws a backhand in front, comes right back to her, walks right in front of it, walks through, but a defender picked it up, couldn't clear it. Held in by Pouchnick, cross ice to Winsenson. She'll fire a shot, blocked with a stick there by Marian. Off the side of the net, Marian will get it and shove it to the wall on the near side. Pouchnick around to cover it on the near side. Tried to hold it in. Berthume back covering here. She'll hold it at center ice. Berthume now skates up to the far side. She's just going to come in 1-on-3. Long-range shot gets the glass. Tara Regan chasing it down for Stevens Point. On the near side, Regan trying to poke it free to Katie Stanius. Marian is able to get control of it. Caitlin Traver throws it around. They'll play catch with it on the near side. 8:25 to go in the third, a one-goal lead for Stevens Point. Tara Regan ahead to Josie Bender. Left it back. Pointers coming up on the far side. Here comes Grace Torma, walks in, fires a shot. Edstrom with a save, and Stevens Point unable to get to the rebound. We'll get a whistle, and we'll get the media timeout. 8:13 to go here in the third period. Stevens Point a 5-4 lead here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student with their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard, be a part-time soldier, and earn a degree. Call Sergeant First Class Mike Parks at 920-279-7527 or visit NationalGuard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics.
TDS Fiber, the future of internet, TV, and phone service, is expanding to more communities. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. That's 10 times faster than 100 meg from cable. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
Show off your Pointer pride with the Affinity Debit Card exclusively from U.S. Bank. The Affinity Debit Card isn't just for students. Parents, alumni, faculty, and other fans can show their spirit too. Visit usbank.com/UWSP to get your Pointer Affinity Debit Card today. Or visit the campus branch location in the Dreyfous University Center Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW Stevens Point.
UW Stevens Point off the faceoff, pulls it back, and a redirect in front of the net. Natalie Ahern, I believe, tipped it. We'll see. A big goal for Stevens Point right out of the media timeout as a 2-goal lead at 6-4. Face-off win came back. Stevens Point has our first 2-goal lead of the night here at 6-4. Right off the face-off. All right, far side again. Courtney Leising after it. Well, if you're with us, our first intermission, Ann Ninneman said she could feel it coming offensively. Now centering pass in front again. Berthume chopping at it. Edstrom with the save. Still loose. They still scramble for it, and Edstrom finally able to cover it up. Kayla Stumo is going to get credit, so it's going to get through clean, they'll say. So Kayla Stumo with her first of the year for the senior from Sarah Adalin and Allie Granowski at 11:52 of the third. Far side, Winsenson for the Pointers, given a rough ride but holds it in. Josie Bender couldn't come up with it. Back the other way comes Marian. Spees walking in, wires a shot, shoulder to side by Emily Grieg. Sabres get to the rebound. Poke to the near wall. Bender giving chase. Josie Bender behind her own net. Now cuts out. She's on the move here. Bender now to the near side. She'll get to the red line. Carries it through in the left wing, then poked away at the last second. Held in, though, by Katie Stanius off the near wall. Gets it deep. Pointers need a change of a couple here. Grace Torma on the far side, given a rough ride there, but got it free. Now back the other way. Ahern, tries to play it. Can't. Ahern got a piece of it again. Sarah Adalin will get it, and she'll accelerate it up the far side. Adalin walking in, poked away from her. Now they'll pick it up. Stanius fires a shot, and a save made by Edstrom, as it's Haley Stanius that gets the shot off there. 6:49 to go here in Stevens Point. A 2-goal lead at 6-4. 58 goal now. All right, they have switched it around now. Natalie Ahern will get credit for that goal, so they'll fix that. So Natalie Ahern with the tip and her second goal of the year. Sabres back the other way, may have a mini 2-on-1 here. There's a shot over the top of the cage as it's loose along the wall on the near side. Pointers back the other way, Gronowski just missing. Natalie Ahern with the goal. Let's see here, the Pointers with 6 different goal scorers here tonight. Puck loose behind the Marian net. Here's Berthume cycling out high. Kayla Stumo with it. She'll fire a shot, hit a body in front, backhander there. Berthume tried to kick it to her forehand, but it skipped off there, went wide on the near side. Anderle picks it up. Here's Courtney Leising, 1-on-3. Leising, a shot and a goal. Courtney Leising wires one from just inside the blue line. It fools Abby Edstrom. 6:01 to go. Stevens Point's lead is now 7-4. Wowza. Courtney Leising, her second of the night, 9th of the year. And Stevens Point now with a 3-goal lead. As they approach, that is the 60th shot on goal here tonight for the Pointers. And I believe it's going to be Leising unassisted at 13:59. Trying to use the defender as a screen, and Edstrom never saw it. All right, now they'll sweep it in off the draw. Marian back with it again. Here's Dana Jones through the neutral zone, cuts to the far side, dumps it in, hung up behind the net. First to get there for Stevens Point is Alyssa Yoakum. To Bender on the near side, that's cleared out, no icing. Edstrom will put a stick to it to slow it down. Into the near corner. Pointers try to poke it out in front toward Tara Regan. Regan, who got her first points of the season here earlier. Stanius with a shot. That goes wide. That is Katie Stanius. Far side, Dana Jones again. She'll cycle it ahead for Hannah Kuna. Kuna ahead, the long-range shot. That's turned aside. And Stevens Point back through the neutral zone once again. Gronowski into the far side, looks to fire it. She does. Blockered aside there by Edstrom. Haley Stanius out there here for Stevens Point, holds it in along the near boards. 4:45 to go, puck loose in the neutral zone. Heim has a pair of goals. She'll accelerate around. Torma looks to pick her up in the near corner. Good job to do that. But it's Heim sliding away from her. Lost the handle on it. Gronowski with it. She's run into by a defender. Heim reaching in. Can't come away with it. And the Sabres out high. Heim trying to set up now in front of the net. Shot fired. That's wide of the glove of Grieg. Marian chops a shot toward the net. They'll jam at it there. Grieg with a paddle save and then covers the rebound here with no further damage. 4:21 to go here in the third. Season high 7 goals for the Pointers. Season high 60 shots as well. And again, a team who's been struggling offensively. Some welcome offense here for the Dogs here tonight. Now, a long-range shot here. This will be a whistle and an icing call. Trying to think here if you go back. Stevens Point, a 3-1 win over Marian on Halloween. 4-0 win over St. Catharines. A 5-2, 5 goals was the previous high over St. Norbert. But since then, Pointers basically in the last month have been on a goal drought here, and that is struck for 7 here tonight. All right, Shelby Treba out here for the Pointers. So it's Treba, Molly Millar, and Soleil Doyle here. Back the other way, Spees walks his right through, shot. Good recovery stick there by, I think it's Alyssa Yoakum of the Pointers that allows Emily Grieg to make an easy save, and now she gets another one. And then a pile up in front of the net. 3:44 to go in this one. Game that was tied at 4 after 2. Stevens Point with 3 in the third here to lead 7-4. will be at Eau Claire on Friday night. Blue Golds, again, in the latest poll, ranked 11th, coming in at 13-4. We mentioned now, long-range shot block there by the Pointers. Williams holds it in, but right back to Lysing. Tried to give it right back to her. Go a little give and go here with Lena Berthume. On the near side, tried to poke it free, but lost the handle. We mentioned the Pointers have had a rough go again against River Falls. Same could be said for Eau Claire. And this will give the Pointers a boost of confidence heading to Hobbs on Friday. 3:20 to go in this one. 7-4, the Stevens Point lead. Pointers out high. Pouchnick cycles a shot, deflected behind the net. They tried a little jam in. Berthume with a shot, save made by Edstrom. And is it loose? No, finally Edstrom reaches out and covers it. As the Pointers thought about a little wraparound there to start with, but then instead slid it out, and Berthume had a good chop at it. So, 3:08 to go here. Another offensive zone face-off for the Pointers. Boy, River Falls on the men's side has beat Augsburg 4-1, so that'll be a big battle for the Pointer men this weekend at Hunt Arena. All right, Millar in the near corner. And for Dana Jones for the Sabres cycling with it. Pointers hustling here, Shelby Treba. Now turnover coming, Soleil Doyle with a shot off the glove. Edstrom with a save, rebound is there. They'll bang for it, and is it loose? And Edstrom still can't cover it up. Where is it? Let's see where the puck is. The referee is right there. It finally comes loose when Sensen hammers a shot that hit the post. Oh boy, now without a goal stick, Edstrom. She'll finally get it back, and back the other way is sent. Winsenson after it. No icing call. Winsenson around, far side. Here's Marian, a shot from the perimeter. Pad save made. That's cleared around. Boy, Jim Brown, the referee, was right on top of the puck, never blew it dead. Now here's Marian getting free for a shot low to the ice. Grieg with a good save and hangs on. We'll get a whistle. 2:17 to go in the third. 62 shots on goal here for the Pointers. I'm trying to think, the program record, I want to say 69 rings a bell for some reason. On a New Year's Eve. I want to say against Lawrence, perhaps. We'll see. All right, face off to the right side of Emily Grieg. Here's the Pointers off the far wall and out again. 7-4, Stevens Point, 2 minutes to go. Long range shot. Turned aside. Pointers hemmed in their own end. Here's Heim. Fires a shot. Grieg with a save. Heim to the rebound behind the net. Tries to center. Picked up there. Nice job by Grace Torma to clear that out. Katie Stanius will force it ahead on the far boards. Stanius swipes it through a defender. She'll go behind the net. Has Haley Stanius set up in front of the net. Tried to slide it to her, but it's cleared aside. Now they'll bounce through. Cleared back out. Gronowski will get it at the red line on the near side. Scrum forward a bit. Now cleared out. Here comes Heim back the other way. Heim veered off on the far side by Natalie Ahern. Trying to force it to Gronowski ahead. And let's see, Stumo down. And she'll prevent it from coming in. And comes back at center ice. Long range pass. And a minute remaining here in this one. Here's Stevens Point. Molly Millar back the other way with Shelby Treba. Treba, long range shot. Edstrom makes the save and hangs on. So let's see here. I believe that's going to be, the 63rd shot on goal. Team record is 69, so this will tie for the third most in team history. If it stays at 63, shot in, that maybe fought off by Edstrom, might be a shot. We'll see on the near side. 36 seconds remaining. Molly Millar. Far side, Winsenson with 30 seconds to go. Josie Bender will chip it in deep, or Soleil Doyle, excuse me. Cleared around for the moment. And poked away. Here's Amanda Pouchnick back with it with 15 to go. Ahead, Maddie Anderle. battling to get the puck deep on the far side. Marian will clear it out. Glove down by Pouchnick. Pointers look to force it back. Here's Courtney Lysing through. That's cleared aside. It'll come back through, and that is going to do it. Stevens Point's 5-game losing streak will come to an end, as it is a season-high 7 goals and a season-high 63 shots on goal for the Pointers in the 7-4 victory here tonight over the Marian Sabres. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back at your recap and come back with more. Stevens Point beats Marian 7-4. We'll come back to tell you about it here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
Hey sports fans, if supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com.
Support for Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Edward Jones, a financial services firm helping individuals and business owners. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Also by Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin-Robbins, 617 Division Street in Stevens Point, and Marshall Clinic Health System, the official sports medicine provider of UW-Stevens Point Athletics. Corporate sponsorship's a great way to activate your brand among Pointer fans. For more information, contact Clark Eckhoff at 715-302-1504.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena for our post-game show. Stevens Point, a 7-4 win over the Marian University Sabres to get win number 5 on the year and snap a 5-game losing streak for Coach Ann Inman. Got their offense going here. Officially it'll go as the 3rd most shots on goal in program history with 64 here tonight. All right, here is our recap. Alyssa Heim got Marian on the board of the power play at 10:49 of the first from Hannah Kuna. It was 1-0 Sabres. Pointers answered at 12:36. Lena Berthume, her first of the year from Amanda Pouchnick. That came at 12:36. 54 seconds later, Sarah Adalin, her 6th of the year from Alyssa Yoakum and Kayla Stumo. Stevens Point, a 2-1 lead after 1. On the power play in the opening minute of the first period, 47 seconds in, was Mackenzie Rosine, unassisted, her 2nd of the year. And Marian tied things at 2. They took a 3-2 lead. They took a 3-2 lead as it was Catherine Yesenik with her first career goal from Michaela Powers and Rhiannon Dulene, and that goal came at 4:08. Josie Bender, however, for the Pointers, tied things at 3 at 4:42, her first of the year from Molly Millar. And Stevens Point back to even. Courtney Lysing gave them a 4-3 lead at 10:58 of the second, as it was Lysing with her 8th of the year. Elena Berthume, her first of the year, I should say first assist of the year. That came at 10:53. That gave Stevens Point a 4-3 lead. But then Alyssa Heimer, 2nd of the game, 6th of the year from Bailey Williams at 14:08 of the second. We were tied at 4 after 2. It was all Pointers in the 3rd period. Maddie Anderle, her 3rd of the year from Alyssa Yoakum. And Tara Regan gets her first point as a Pointer on the assist at 1:31. Gave Stevens Point a 5-4 lead. Kayla Stumo with her first of the year at 11:52 from Sarah Adalin and Allie Granowski. Made it 6-4 Stevens Point And Courtney Leising closed things off at 13:59 of the third. Her 9th of the year unassisted. Stevens Point gets the win here tonight, 7-4. Shots on goal in that third period, 20-14 in favor of the Pointers. So again, 64-35 are the shots. It's the third most in program history for the Pointers for a single game. Yeah, let's see. Marian 2 for 3 in the power play, credited with 10 shots. The Pointers 0 for 2, credited with 10 shots on the power play as well. Abby Edstrom takes the loss. She made 17 third-period saves. Tell you what, tip a cap to her. She finished with 57 saves here tonight. Emily Grieg makes 14 third-period saves for a game total of 31. And Marian turning the tables on the Pointers in the third period. They end up for the game winning 54% of the faceoffs here tonight. Stevens Point improves to 5-11 overall. Marian falls to 6-11-1 in this matchup of non-conference teams here at KB Willett Arena. So if you look at things for the Pointers here, a 2-goal night for Courtney Leising, a 1-goal, 1-assist night for Sarah Adalin and for Lena Berthume and Kayla Stumo, as the Pointers really spread things out here tonight. 7 goals and credit with 9 assists, so 16 points overall, and I believe that is also a season high for the Pointers. So season high in goals, a season high in shots on goal, and a season high in points here tonight for the Pointers as they get to 7-4 win over Marian. Again, the upcoming schedule for the Pointers at Eau Claire Friday night. That's a 7 o'clock game at Hobbs Ice Arena. Saturday, 2 o'clock right here at KB Willett Arena. Our next broadcast coming up this weekend will be with the Pointer men in River Falls. Pointers and Falcons in a WIA series both Friday and Saturday night. Pre-game coverage at 6:45. That's going to do it. Thanks for being with us on this Tuesday night. Stevens Point gets a win, and we'll head off to Eau Claire for the home-and-home series coming up this weekend. 7-4, Stevens Point beats Marian. I'm Tom Weaver. Thanks for listening to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network.
You've been listening to UW Stevens Point Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network is brought to you by Aspirus Health, Hughes Service, Bone and Joint Clinic, Edward Jones, Fraternal CrossFit, Goal Line Golf and Hockey, Lendutis Motors, Maher Water, Monk's Bar and Grill, Northwind Solar, Rock and Roll Cafe, Stud Brothers Construction, and by UWSP corporate sponsors Cousin Subs, People's State Bank, Wisconsin National Guard, BSN Sports, Marshfield Clinic Health System, Skyward, U.S. Bank, Century Insurance, PJs and Views at Century World, Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, Festival Foods, Auto Select, Pizza Ranch, Taco Bell, and TDS Fiber. This broadcast is an exclusive presentation of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Join us again for Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network.